to sit there and agree with her about bowing down to man?
I think there's kind of some misunderstanding.
Gee, you think so?
I'm taking submissive as make your husband happy, make your wife happy. I don't want any issues. I just want a peaceful and successful marriage. And that's it.
If that's true, then Angela is quite an interesting choice, to say the least. All right, well, there was really no actual information to pull from that, so let's move on.
Go, Michael. I'm cut you off.
It must have been pretty tough to just get them to take this picture.
Well, you seen them getting in, you stupid bitch. They just not gonna let you by. They're idiots.
The best part about this scene is the fact that she's wearing a shirt that says flawless. All right, place your bets. How many times this scene is she going to mention that she's an American? All right, so to provide a little bit of context, Michael's family members...
She wearing a shirt that says flawless. Look, I'm telling you, this lady from the hood, bro. Ain't no way that this lady...
We're going to guess how many times she going to be American. She going to say American about 4 or 5 times.
I was going to say 5. You know what I'm saying? Let's let Dante to the stage.
Members are coming over later to discuss the upcoming wedding, and he brings up the fact that they're going to be cooking dinner for them. It's hard to tell if he's trying to hint towards asking Angela to do the cooking, but either way, she gets really angry.
You're in Nigeria?
Listen, every time I come to Nigeria, I'm not doing the Nigerian woman thing now. Tell your mom and them this is how it is. When they come to my apartment, the rules change to the American.
There it is. She wastes no time. I totally understand not wanting to be a housewife that just cooks and cleans, but that doesn't mean if you cook for him one time, that's what you are. All sorts of people in every country around the world cook to survive. You need to do it.
Me picturing the wedding lifestyle, married lifestyle. I think my wife should be the one cooking, but I'll also assist, but mostly to be her.
All right, see, now this is a part where I actually have to agree with Angela a little bit. If this is something that Michael wants in his marriage, then I'm not sure why he's with someone that straight up says they refuse to do it. As rude and obnoxious as Angela is, I don't really think she lies about anything. She makes it very clear what she will and won't do.
Should respect. This is my apartment. I am American.
There it is again.
And damn it, I said it from the beginning.
Is it your apartment or our apartment?
It's mine.
Michael, what the hell is in this for you? Don't you ever get tired of just driving around and traveling around just getting yelled at all day long? It's starting to take a toll on me, and I'm just watching this.
It's us.
It's mine.
It's us.
It's mine.
It's us.
It's mine.
It's us.
Until we're married, that son of a bitch belongs to me.
It's us.
Great, it's your apartment, so you should cook for your guests, right? That's what Michael should have said right there, but he'd probably get punched in the head. So after that part, they went to a market, and Angela saw a goat's head, then threw up everywhere, and this was actually one of their best moments together. So the next scene we're going to look at, they've already gotten married, and Angela's back in the U.S., just yelling at him over FaceTime again.
I'm so glad and happy you're healthy. You sound good. So let's talk about this, having a baby together.
Are you out your mind?
Oh, yeah, Michael had the idea to...
Wait, what?
Uh-oh.
This nigga is tripping, bro. Why would you try to get a baby with this lady, bro?
He still believes in it, man. He still believes in the marriage.
He got self-esteem problems, man. He don't know his worth.
He probably do. Because 18 years of that shit, bro. That lady, you don't want that lady to be a baby mom. That lady look like she's past making kids age anyway.
And it's not a race thing, because women are women. No matter what race she is, women are women. You got a lot of this that goes on in the white community, but you don't know about it. Whether she's a good-looking white woman or ugly white woman, they still have a disposition about themselves. And why you think white men get arrested for domestic violence? Because they got their women act up just like anybody else. You know what I mean?
You're saying white women act up as much as black women? Yes,
they do. You just don't hear about it because we're not in we're not in damn the word I'm looking for, but we're not living. The average black person, people, they don't live around white folks. Yeah, I'm trying to spit it out. I'm trying to spit it out, my nigga. We don't live around white folks.
Take
We
your
don't
time,
know.
take
We
your
don't
time.
know what's going on next door. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Yeah. For we
It's all
to say
good, Dante.
it's all good. For we to say that there's a difference. No. Women are women. When it comes down to women, they're shit. They're the same, bro. Just different flavors, different races.
Yeah, because I was responding like people in the chat made it about color. They were trying to say, hey, if she was he wouldn't deal with this if she was a black woman. That's a fucking lie because, like you said, it's women of all races that act like this. Just like when people go overseas, it's not a colored thing; it's an entitlement thing. You have Americans that go overseas and nobody fucking like Americans because they go over there with this entitlement that they think that they're going to bring. They're going to bring that American mindset.
I'm gonna hold you 18. The all Americans is not like that, but this lady, she's gonna stand. She's gonna stand out so much that most people are gonna think that. Because before I moved to America, I thought like a lot of like most Americans is like arrogant, braggadocious. Because mostly I know people. I didn't know nothing about the South and shit. And when I moved here, I moved directly to the South before I moved to New York. So it was kind of like it kind of caught me off, kind of, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm expecting more like the New York shit, the hustle, and everybody's walking past each other is hella, you know what I'm saying? But in the South, people be trying to talk to you and shit like that. So it's like,
Right.
and even like her, she sung like she from the South. There's people from the South that even like this. So you can't judge, you can't take one person and try to determine how a whole nation of people behave, a whole state of people, or even city. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
Nah, you can't make collective you can't make collective opinions and shit like that.
especially
You know.
today in 2025, where it's a bunch of different. Every place got almost every place is like a melting pot now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she from Georgia. Yeah, she probably from the hood too in Georgia.
no, I'm
Yeah,
not
but
it off of the
I'm just
story
yeah.
because you've had a lot of people that had the stories of Americans going to these different countries and just acting the fucking fool. Of
Yeah.
course, not everybody. We a fucking country of 336 million people.
Yep.
So of course it can't be everybody, but we have heard the stories, especially in places like Jamaica, in the Dominican Republic, in a lot of these other different places of Americans going to these people's countries and acting the fucking fool. They just fucking changed the rules to cruises because motherfuckers was fighting on the goddamn cruise. It was motherfuckers that was having brawls in Puerto Rico, literally on vacation a few years ago in COVID. If you hear some of these people talk, they will say Americans with this mindset that come to these other countries that have this sense of entitlement be tweaking, they be tripping out. So of course that's not everybody, but that's certain people that don't know how to adapt to going to these other countries and knowing how to carry themselves.
What do you
Otherwise,
think
that lady
about what Bridget
got
said?
locked up in Dubai when she
What
thought
do you
she was
think
gonna
of
be cursing at them people.
what do you think about Bridget comment? She said he will be beating the heck out of another race of woman, meaning like because she's white, he ain't put hands on her.
No, I don't think that's the case. I think he knows if he would touch her, then he won't be able to stay in this country. I think if
Yeah, and
he
he's
was,
in his
he was
country. I don't think they over here.
oh,
But
they're
I
not
mean, it's
over here.
cameras. I don't think he's gonna. It's they on a show. I don't think it's gonna be no shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it
Well,
looks like one
if they are
already
back,
went back to the States.
Mm.
they went back to the States.
One did. The lady looked like she back, and he over there in Africa still like talking to her on the phone or something, like what I had seen. Cause they both was
Yeah,
on the phone.
Mm.
mhm. That's
One
what
looked
I'm
like they
looking at
was
right
laying
now.
down, the other one was on the porch.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now because when they was together arguing, I'm thinking they was back in the States over here because it looked like
No,
they was in her house.
no, there was an apartment, but it wasn't. They were in Nigeria.
Oh, so I don't know. Maybe, shit. Maybe he ain't that type of person that to put his hands on a woman. You know what I mean? Hey, shit.
Not on camera anyway.
Not on camera. Most niggas won't do that shit on camera. You know.
Yeah. Because we all heard about the African man's.
Let's talk about this.
You say what?
We all heard about the overseas. We all heard about overseas men don't put up with that shit. They go inside their woman head.
Yeah, we heard about. Like, it could be. We heard about them. We done heard about. Y'all want to talk about femicide here in the States, which the numbers are extremely, extremely low. Talk about femicide over there in Latin America. They don't. People don't know what the fuck they be talking about. They just
what is femicide?
Huh?
What's femicide?
Femicide, like violence against women.
Oh, okay.
But in Latin America, that shit is through the roof, like astronomical. People don't know what the fuck they be talking about. They just be trying to say whatever.
In a lot of first world countries, there's laws protecting women from getting their hands put on. But other places where there's less laws, best believe niggas is putting their hands on women. I'm not saying I agree with it, but I could see why it happened in the places it happened, because they ain't got that much law to protect women from that shit. But on over here, it got a lot of laws to protect women from that shit. However, a lot of it is abused too. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of times in domestic violence situation, it be a scuffle. It don't be the man just beating his woman up. It be couples actually fighting, but usually the guy is the one that usually take the charge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like they got something here in the States called mutual combat now, where they didn't have to literally reword it, because you have a lot of women that put their hands on men. The numbers is fucking even. Like the women are jumping on men and putting their hands on men and attacking men because they know it's not no consequences for it. So when they go to court, they call it mutual combat.
But some men are smart. Whenever they get into an incident and they woman put their hands on them, they be the first one to call. Because whoever called first, you know how that is. Whoever called first, hey. But the men end up calling first. That's what I'm noticing now. Men,
I think a lot of dudes. First of all, you shouldn't be in a situation with a chick that's always trying to fight you and shit like that, right? But I do think dudes should pull their camera out, have some recorded evidence, and call the peoples if you gotta call the peoples. Because you put your hands on her, try to remove her, and she call the peoples, that's your ass. You know what I'm saying? Because you already know they coming. Them niggas coming mad aggressive to the nigga, asking you aggressive questions like you are already guilty. Like, nah, bro, you might as well be proactive and call the peoples or just remove yourself from the situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we have
man.
Go ahead.
Now go.
I was gonna say we have to be honest that the way that the laws and everything is structured here in women's favor, you have some women that weaponize that and they use that to try to depict men, because it's power in playing the victim. Just like we saw with old boy, what was he, an ex-football player, who the girl sent niggas at his house to shoot his crib up, and one of them ended up getting murked. He had to murk one of them.
Yeah.
And it would have played out different in court if he didn't have the proof. Just like we saw the woman who sent niggas to run up in this man's house over there in Detroit, and when they ran up in the house, he got the flamethrower and knocked two of their asses down. If there wasn't proof for that, he would have been in the wrong. So we got to pay attention to that. That shit is so lax here in the States, and it's so cool. Damn, what motherfuckers be trying to say? Oh, y'all evil, y'all attack us, we the most unprotected. That's a fucking lie. Because if you look at things are so relaxed here that you have women that feel like that they can jump, call me or whatever they want to call them, throw hands at them, throw shit at them, and all of that, because they know that they not gonna be touched. Hell, we done heard women say, "Put your hands on me, you going to jail. Put your hands on me, we going to jail. Put your hands on me, I'm gonna call Day and Deshaun them." We done heard this shit, man. So we gotta be honest about that.
Let's play a little bit more of this, right?
Threw up everywhere, and this was actually one of their best moments together. So the next scene we're going to look at, they've already gotten married, and Angela's back in the US just yelling at him over FaceTime again.
I'm so glad and happy you are healthy. You sound good. So let's talk about this, having a baby together.
Are you out your mind?
Oh yeah, Michael had the idea to ship a sample overseas so that they could have a baby. First egg borrowing, now sample shipping. What the hell is
This man, are they even having sex, man? This man ship a sample over so they could have a kid.
No, that man needs therapy, man. He need to evaluate himself mentally,
This man is trying
spiritually.
to get her. This man is trying to get her pregnant from overseas. Like, I ain't gonna bust
No,
in
man.
you. I'm about to bust in this thing and ship it to you, and you have somebody else put it in you. That is crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
he got some internal
Yeah,
issues.
yeah,
He got some internal issues, brother.
super tweaking.
Cash Kid, this your cousin? You got girl, bro. Y'all gotta do better, Cash Kid. Y'all gotta do better,
Damn,
bro.
man.
Go ahead, 18.
Because Mhm.
No, you go ahead, Dante. You gonna say something?
Yeah, because you know that the relationship is already toxic. You know what I mean? It's already toxic. So
Mm.
him wanting to have a baby by her, that just gonna make things worse, especially for him. Yeah.
Yep.
overseas so that they could have a baby? First egg borrowing, now sample shipping. What the hell is going on? So one thing that I didn't talk about in the last video is the fact that Angela ends up getting weight loss surgery. Michael was against this because he didn't want her breasts to get any smaller. And after one of the surgeries she had, when she called Michael, he didn't ask about her health or how she was feeling or anything. His primary concern was how are the breasts. So I can understand her being upset with him at this point in time.
Baby, there's something I want to tell you.
What have you done
So-
now?
Oh no.
So recently I met Buddy, Peter, and Adi.
Who is that? That better not be the goofballs, Michael.
Ah, yes, the goofballs. Angela refers to Michael's friends as the goofballs. Quick flashback.
Look at me. I don't like you. When I was hospitalized with pneumonia, did y'all give a
I love both of these guys' facial expressions. When I was hospitalized with pneumonia, did y'all give a shit? They're over here like, wait, I don't even know who the hell you are.
because a real man would have told him turn his ass around and go home.
You're way
And
too
I'm
possessive and bossy.
It's so funny.
Calm
ain't
down.
it? Is that funny? Is that funny?
You see, this nigga look like he punch her in her shit, bro.
On the real.
Yeah, man.
She
Yeah.
get his shit
Yeah.
fucked up. She get his shit fucked up. She don't realize, like, no, you found one that's gonna play with you, but these other niggas, them niggas not playing with you, lady. You tripping.
They
Shit.
like, I don't get shit from you. I ain't getting no green card. I ain't getting no American
I ain't
card.
get-
I ain't getting shit. I turn around and do you dirty. And if Michael got something to say, Michael will get done dirty too.
Right. Right. She's tripping.
Hospitalized with pneumonia?
Yes.
She threw water in the nigga face. She threw whatever was in that cup in this man's face. That is crazy. You don't do that shit to people you don't know. You wildin'.
Did y'all give a shit? They're over here like, wait, I don't even know who the hell you are.
Because a real man would have told him turn his ass around and go home.
You're way
And
too
I'm
possessive and bossy.
It's so funny.
Calm
ain't
down.
it? Is that funny? Is that funny?
Angela, too possessive and bossy? Get out of here.
Yo, y'all gotta see this nigga face after that nigga got the killer in him, bro. Look at this, bro.
You're way
And
too
I'm
possessive and bossy.
It's so funny.
Calm
ain't
down.
it? Is that funny? Is that funny?
Angela, too possessive.
You see that nigga face?
Is that funny? Is that funny?
That nigga ain't look like he playing with this lady, man. That nigga contemplated homicide like 5
nigga-
times.
That nigga like, in the words of my Chicago niggas, he like, man, I'll send this bitch up. I'll send this bitch up to Vietnam.
Send it to the upper room, man.
Nah, he got that that stuck on what face. Man, you know who fault it is?
He like,
Hey,
Michael, go ahead and choose, man, before I have to choose for you, bro. Go ahead and get your girl.
Right.
Out of here.
Yeah, that's my
Angela,
fault.
too possessive and bossy? Get out of here. Michael is always just in the background, like quietly trying to calm her down, but that is like trying to stop a train by throwing a rock at it while you're standing straight in front of it.
I thought we had a clear understanding about the goofballs. Now I see why you were being an ass to me.
We discussed about The baby thing.
What? You were talking to the goofballs about the baby?
Well, we've been getting along good, and I've done this journey really by myself because you acted like a kid since I had it.
Oh yeah, Michael is the one who acts like a kid. That's true.
You can't make me.
Honestly, I hope Michael got a lot of money out of her because he absolutely deserves it. He is one brave guy for being able to go through all of this.
Or not take one of my eggs.
What if I get an egg?
All right, so in this scene, Angela is trying to get healthier and not.
Wait. Don't tell me she be in one of these Walmart things. This is not the Walmart thing. Is this the Walmart scooters? What is this that she's sitting in?
Or not take one of my eggs.
What if I get an egg?
All right, so in this scene, Angela is trying to get healthier and not have as much stress in her life, so she gets a fruit smoothie, smokes a cigarette, and yells at Michael on FaceTime.
I am a
This shit.
Yo, this, come on, this shit is some wild shit right here, man.
This shit is sad.
This woman is miserable. This woman is straight up miserable. And
This
unfortunately,
nigga,
Michael has low self-esteem.
Yeah, he gotta have low self-esteem.
because I know if he get
Niggas
if
like
he tryna
anything,
get
he's
his
like one of
green
them
card out
anything will
this-
do type niggas. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
I don't know how he gonna get a green
Hey.
card out of this shit.
And you know what's funny, right? For the people that's saying different shit, like with their situation, they acting like they a date Michael. None of y'all ain't gonna date Michael.
Yeah.
Out of here.
I ain't gonna hold you. Some of them would, because some of them in the chat, no disrespect to them, but some of them, Michael is not out of their league. But Cash Kid, our African brother, Cash Kid said he playing the long game. Yo. So the Cash Kid, man. Cash Kid trying to get his green card too.
I'd take one of my eggs.
What if I get an egg?
All right, so in this scene, Angela is trying to get healthier and not have as much stress in her life, so she gets a fruit smoothie, smokes a cigarette, and yells at Michael on FaceTime.
I am a little nervous to tell Michael about my facelift surgery because we've been fighting about everything I've been doing here in LA, and I am just too exhausted to fight with him about this.
I'm surprised it took you this long for it to become too exhausting to fight with him. That's it's pretty impressive, I'll give you that. I've been listening to Angela yell and scream for hours now, and I don't know how someone could take it for any longer. For Michael to put up with all of this, he must have a superhuman level of patience, and I'm not even kidding. That could be an actual thing. When people talk about superhumans, you know, and superpowers, no one's ever talked about patience.
How many times do you play with this right here and I tell you don't do that? I'm self-conscious.
The nigga be playing with her gizzard. The nigga plays with her double chin. So now she about to have a facelift. Go ahead.
Oh, she don't like when her turkey basic get picked with. She got a goblet, a turkey goblet. God damn, boy, he playing with her turkey goblet.
Damn.
No one's ever talked about patience.
How many times do you play with this right here and I tell you don't do that? I'm self-conscious. Well, it's not hurting you.
It never ends. It never ends with these two. This might be the worst couple on the entire show.
Don't you dare hang up on me. Don't you do it. Don't you hang up on me, Michael.
Meanwhile, the smoothie she ordered is in the background all lonely, and I bet she rolled away without taking it.
What is a reason for me not to get a facelift?
You are beautiful like this. I love your face.
Aw, he just made up for hanging in Mama's face.
Wait a minute. Did she just accept a compliment and not sarcastically throw it back in his face? That's not allowed. All right, so I think at this point in time, the baby thing has passed. I think hopefully they've accepted that that's never going to happen. As far as I'm aware, they're still married, but Michael has still not come to the U.S. And honestly, I don't think he ever will. Anyway, I'm going to end the video here because that is pretty much all of the best moments that I can think of. I don't know. If I missed anything, let me know. I promise in the next video, I will try to cover something more recent. Steven said some pretty wacky stuff on the tell-all. Till then, I hope everyone has a great day, and I hope you didn't get too bad of a headache from listening to all
What more
that.
do you want from me?
Yeah, that was
If I
a
was
little intense. Go ahead, Dante.
Boy, if I was Michael, man, I'd just go on and try to find me one of them old sisters around the way, man. Cause he's in a life. He's a boy. Look at here. If he ever get married to her, man, I don't know what. I think he gonna end up being on the news. Not.
Oh, they did get married.
They got married.
Yeah, they got married, and I think they got divorced.
That's what he was waiting for. Just
But
like Muhammad.
I think he eventually. B-Love, did he get his B-Love, did he get his green card? I think B-Love said his green card keep getting rejected.
Yeah, that's on him. He was that damn desperate.
I mean,
He was that damn.
we just saw what Muhammad pulled. He was trying to pull a Muhammad.
Yeah, he trying to do what Muhammad did. Okay, he lives in Indiana, so he did get his shit. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Yeah. I kind of recognize, that do sound like an Indiana redneck accent a little bit. I kind of did recognize that accent a little bit. But yeah, man, Muhammad got smooth up out of there.
Yeah, Muhammad hit him a lick. Muhammad hit him a lick and disappeared.
She told Muhammad, I want my sex. And if I don't get my sex, motherfucker, this was part of the deal. You gonna give me my sex.
Right. The lady said she want her sex, bro. That shit was crazy.
Like
Muhammad had
the first clip.
You better produce.
Muhammad said we could only give you affection behind closed doors. We can't be affectionate in the public. That shit was crazy, bro. Shout out to Muhammad.
Man. Was she butt ugly? Because I didn't even see the first clip.
She's actually that was from yesterday. She's actually uglier than that one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh,
and B-Love like Muhammad. B-Love choosing on Muhammad. You should have get Muhammad his green card.
And to be honest, Muhammad, he had it better because that woman was nowhere near as bad as this one.
She was worse looking, but she wasn't a lot to deal with. That was crazy.
Muhammad wouldn't have made it if he had to deal with this one.
Nah. You know what, too? Muhammad is too soft, bro. That lady would have beat up Muhammad. She wouldn't really. She know that if she had touched Buddy, they probably would have had to squabble. But Muhammad, she probably break Muhammad, bro.
Yeah, she a fucking clothesline Muhammad little ass, man.
Right. Y'all ever heard about Deontay? Y'all heard about Deontay?
Who is Deontay?
Damn. Not to be mistaken with Dante on the panel. They might be cousin though. Let me show y'all. They look like they could be related.
Here we go.
It could be related.
Damn, Dante, that dude look like your folks. That might not be your folks.
You sure that not your kin, bro?
I know you got relatives down in Louisiana. That might be one of your distance.
Damn.
Bro. You might live in the Bay.
You know me as Deontay. I'm Lindsay. I'm the one.
Oh, she not bad looking. Wait a minute.
Not bad looking at all.
What's good? I'm Deontay. You may know me as Deontay. I'm Lindsay. I'm the one that keeps going to prison. I'm Deontay.
Oh no, looks like Deontay has not learned his lesson. You guys remember Deontay, right? He's the guy who gave some girl in prison $30,000 to buy ramen noodles, and then she got out, hooked up with her ex-boyfriend, and married her ex-girlfriend. If you haven't seen part 1 of this, I'll put the link in the description. All right, let's see what Deontay's up to now.
I'm Deontay. I'm the one that keeps going to prison. I was with Scott, the guy with the big lip, and scratched obscenities into his desk.
That's great. That's what she's known for. Imagine being known for that. I dated a guy with a big lip and scratched obscenities into his desk. I guess that's the type of person Deontay's heart desires.
I'm Deontay.
All right, we covered that. We get it. I guess Deontay watched the season that she was on and saw her destroy.
This nigga be editing these people to have them looking crazy, bro.
This shit comedy.
Some guy's office, and he's like, oh yeah, that's a life partner right there. I'm definitely going to call her. Because yes, it wasn't enough that Deontay was already on the show. Now he's with somebody who was previously on the show, and it was an absolute disaster.
Was that necessary?
You.
Okay.
If I had to bet right now, that's why I think Lindsay will end up back in prison at some point.
How could any of this possibly go wrong for Deontay? I can't imagine. Well, we're all going to find out in this video, but first I need to backtrack a little bit because more happened between he and Nicole since the last video. Deontay thought it would be a good idea to crash Nicole and Tia's wedding, and it's one of the most incredible things I've ever seen.
Oh, I got the thought.
So his girl was marrying to a girl, you know what I'm saying? That she know when she was locked up. This shit is crazy. I just gotta let it play, man. This is wild.
My mind. Do I need to go to this wedding?
Say what?
Like,
Did
evidently.
I just hear that correctly?
Whoa.
That makes no sense.
And you just told me you were over her, so.
How the you over her if you gonna go to her wedding?
I love how taken aback he is by this. Jeez, what's going on with you? Look, I know that I gave her half my income and she cheated on me multiple times and now she's getting married to somebody else, but I think the love is still there. She doesn't just love me because I have money. She loves me because I give it to her. Do you not get it? Do you not understand at this point? I just need to give her more money.
As a friend, what you gonna be, a groomsman, a bridesmaid? You might as well put on a dress. That sound dumb as.
Oh man, you really think she would let me do that? I was thinking, I was going to call her and ask about this.
It's like I got different voices in my head.
Uh-oh.
Nah, nigga, you just stupid.
Right. He ain't got nothing in his head. No vices, no nothing. It's just empty up there.
Hey, his guy.
Nicole is getting married to Tia, and it's best for me to move on.
We'll listen to that one because that one is correct right there. That's what we want to hear.
Other voice in my head is like,
hey, Deontay, you should go watch Wedding Crashers with Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn and then show up to their wedding and hide under a tree. Given these two options, which one do you think Deontay chooses? What would be more likely? What is more in his character? What do you think?
it seems like she got herself into a situation and she wanted me to come stay with her. For some reason, I care about the girl. I don't know why.
I don't know why either.
Nobody knows why. I'll never know why. It's one of the big mysteries of humanity. It's one of the wonders of the modern world. She has shown absolutely no interest in him at any point, and I cannot stress that enough. Like, zero interest whatsoever. And I don't know why.
You see, that's what I be telling y'all. That's what y'all be getting. Y'all be trying to chase after these chicks that y'all invisible to. And when you get her, this is what's gonna happen when you get her. That chick that you chasing after that ain't giving you no attention, no nothing. When you finally get her, this is how she gonna treat you, bro.
See,
Deontay's not.
This is a terrible example though, DJ, because most niggas ain't like these niggas that they put on TV, man. He making the name Deontay look bad. Most Deontays growing up, them niggas was player, used to wear Sean John velour suits with cornrows, man. They got plenty of bras. This brother, obviously, he has low self-esteem. You can see if that's his homeboy, he's trying to refrain from whooping his ass from all this dumb shit he's doing. So, this is the low. Obviously, these guys, they socially awkward. They got low self-esteem. They don't really know what to do with themselves.
Yeah.
Bad.
When she got out, what did y'all really share?
I shared money.
Nothing. Only thing that you shared was your damn debit card swiping that mother.
Yeah, and we made some great memories doing that, and I miss her, okay?
She's different when it's her and me versus when Tia is there.
The thing is, she was already cheating on him with somebody other than Tia before this, so I have no idea why he brings this up. So he's basically saying things were better when she was cheating with somebody else. Like, things were good when she was cheating with that dude. Now everything's been ruined.
And I just want you to get past this, please.
I ain't gonna go there with no hostility, Mom. I'm gonna go there.
What you going there for,
a little bit of hostility. Just a little bit.
I'm not going there with any hostility. I'm just going to punch her wife in the head. Nicole clearly wants someone to show up and hide under a tree and then sweep her off her feet. She wants a knight in shining armor, and I'm going to be that person. So obviously, Deontay did not listen to his friend or his mother, and now he's going to go crash the wedding. He's all hyped up. As you can see here, he's recreating the scene from Home Alone.
I put in work, and it ain't for nothing.
I'm just gonna go to this wedding and let my presence be known. I would love to just get Nicole alone and me and her can talk separate from Tia.
It's funny that he says make himself be known because he does the exact opposite. He shows up and then he watches from a distance behind a tree while the ceremony goes on. Like, it's not really a wedding crash.
Nah. Ain't no fucking way, bro. Ain't no fucking way, bro.
Hey,
Yeah, that nigga gone. That nigga is green fried tomatoes. That nigga's gone.
somebody said it in the chat. He probably got special needs. I think he might be autistic or something.
You know what though? I was gonna say that the first time because his facial expression don't look like everything is together upstairs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so wouldn't it be fucked up if he crashed the wedding and started slugging it out with the stud? It would be fucked up.
Nigga, I hope that's what we about to see, bro. That shit will be the
Hey, you
icing of
remember
the
all the
cake.
movies? Like you remember all the movies with the wedding scene? They're like, if anyone object, speak now or forever hold your peace. His ass just come, I object. And just like walk down the aisle.
And the stud is like, hold on, bro. Hold on, bro.
No,
Start squaring up to the nigga.
hold on, bro. What you on, bro? What you on?
Yo.
And he wants to speak with Nicole one-on-one. Imagine trying to do that directly after somebody's wedding.
Because I want to give Nicole at least one last option.
Wow, you could be her one last option. That's really great. That's really romantic. I'm not kidding at all. He would have a higher success rate if he just picked a random wedding happening in the area and did the same thing.
Yes, sir. Damn, anybody?
Nah, they exploit him, buddy. Something is wrong with buddy. Yeah, right. He on some side of the spectrum. Ain't no way, bro. There's not normal
He's not all
behavior.
there.
Look at this.
Sir. Damn, anybody ain't outside. I'm trying to stunt, man.
His neighbor comes out. He's like, hey, Deontay, you look nice. Where are you off to? Oh, hey, my girlfriend is getting married to her girlfriend, so I might show up and destroy their wedding and punch somebody in the head. All right, so the part we're going to look at next, where Deontay confronts them after the wedding, is the most incredible thing I've ever seen on reality TV.
I love you. I love you.
I present to you the happy couple.
The stud is dressed low key sharp though. You know they usually rock streetwear. They usually be dressed like a hood nigga, but you know this one clean up in a suit and shit. You know what I mean? Let me bring that shit back. Y'all know how stud is. Studs be trying to be the realest niggas. The baggiest jeans.
Studs be trying to out nigga niggas.
They be grabbing their crotches when they walking.
Yeah, bro. Like, now you understand when women, when certain women say, "Oh, I'm done with niggas," and then they be with a stud, I be like, "What the fuck is you? What is that?"
Yo, most studs is fuck boys. That's a fact, bro. Most of them studs be on that fuck boy shit. Them niggas be having a whole flock of bitches. You know what I'm saying? Beating their girls up. Hey, come on,
bro. I saw a video of a stud over there. I think they was in Detroit. I'm not sure if they was in Detroit. They was somewhere where the stud, she got into it with a girl, bro. She turned around and set the house on fire.
You see?
With her and her kids in there. But I can't remember. And then one incident, a stud had a relationship with some chick. They got into it. She deleted the chick, man, and was riding around with her body in the trunk, trying to take the body. I think it happened in Indiana. She trying to drive down to Kentucky or Tennessee to dump her off in the woods.
Yeah. And shows out to Lady D. Shows out to Lady D for always having something positive to say about black men in the chat. Appreciate you for being here. You got it, Dante. You got it.
I say, yeah, man, them studs are very comical, bro. They are. I don't know what to say about them, man. They more comical than a real clown, my nigga.
But I ain't gonna hold you. I find studs entertaining, bro. But you know what, though? I guess that's why a lot of women be finding the gay dudes entertaining and have them being like the mascot to their friend group. So I think it's probably like the same because it amused me to see a stud be walking with a chip, you know what I'm saying, grabbing their crotch, sagging their. It's like it's funny, kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like It's like they playing they cosplaying
Right. It's like watching a
24/7.
kid play dress up as a grown up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like if it's like Halloween and you see your little nephew, because I ain't got kids, you see your little nephews and nieces dressed with a suit and tie. And kids don't wear that shit. So it's kind of funny seeing them dress up like you know what I mean?
And I don't take them still serious nowadays, bro, because they get sneak dicked. If I could say it, they get sneak dick. They
It
yeah
depends.
they get it.
It depends on what they look like. They'll be sneak dicking. It depends on what they look like. If they one of them studs that you can tell that they was a girl or they got some type of still some woman characteristics, then yeah. But if they like the outright nigga,
Yeah, if they on some young MA shit, is like, nah, bro. Come on, bro. That's too much of a nigga. Like what type of position, you know what I'm saying? I don't even want to imagine this shit. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck?
Man, them the ones that be sneak dicking. Them the ones, man. That you'll see them 9 months later, and they stomach poked out. You be like,
Damn.
what? What?
Young MA with his stomach is crazy, bro.
but you know
Crazy.
Yeah,
what's
man.
crazy? It never lasts long because the women that be messing with the studs not really gay anyway. They not
That's true.
that
Because if you're
they
gonna
don't.
mess with somebody like that got the fake strap on and is everything of a nigga except the real deal, you not gay. You on that bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
It
Yeah,
be
your ass.
it be a lot of weird ass shit going on out here, man. It be
You do.
a lot of
You
weird
do.
ass.
So I might show up and destroy their wedding and punch somebody in the head. All right, so the part we're going to look at next, where Deontay confronts them after the wedding, is the most incredible thing I've ever seen on reality TV.
I love you. I love you.
I present to you the happy couple.
Let's get out of here. That's right.
I feel like Deontay probably should have said something during the wedding, but either way, he's got his chance right here to confront them. What do you think he's going to say?
I love you right now. You're stuck with me. You look beautiful. You look handsome. Enough.
Did you catch that? It's very subtle, but if you look at the left side of the screen, you can just barely make out a Deontay figure.
I'm just gonna go to this wedding and let.
Nah, this nigga is not 34. This nigga is 34 years old. But that's not why I stop it. But damn, I did not know you was 34. But this nigga was here, and what up, Drew? This nigga was right hiding behind a tree the whole time. He didn't object to the wedding or nothing. He waited until after they married.
You can just barely make out a Deontay-shaped figure.
I'm just gonna go to this wedding and let my presence be known.
This is pretty much the exact opposite of letting your presence be known, Deontay. I'm just gonna show up to this wedding and
Nigga say he about to let his present be known. This is wild shit.
a Deontay-shaped figure.
I'm just gonna go to this wedding and let my presence be known.
This is pretty much the exact opposite of letting your presence be known, Deontay. I'm just gonna show up to this wedding and hide in the shadows behind a tree, and hopefully she comes looking for me.
You look beautiful. You look handsome. Enough.
What, man?
Big ass. I really do.
That
This
cocky mouth.
And that's it. They just walk right by him. They didn't even notice him. I think for a moment, Deontay actually questioned his own existence. They treated him like an NPC whose quest they weren't interested in.
They walk past this nigga. This nigga is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that nigga is sad. That nigga is sad, man. That is pathetic and sad.
Well, he got a.
You know what, man?
God damn, Dante, you good over there, bro? The fuck? You smoking up,
Yeah.
bro?
No, man. Just one of them coughs, bro.
Oh, okay.
But I agree with you when you said, man, about these dudes be chasing these women and they be acting like these dudes are invisible. That was it right there. That was
He
it
was
right
invisible.
there.
He was invisible right there. Yeah.
Yeah. He what went down with him. He was sending her all kind of money while she was in prison, right?
Mm.
Only thing she was doing is playing a role until she got out and went and like she done went back to her her boyfriend and her girlfriend. Went back to them. Played him like a fiddle. She was like, "Oh, this nigga I ain't know. I'm giving this nigga the cold shoulder, and he keep on pressing up. So I might as well go and play this nigga."
Yeah, that's crazy.
He keep being thirsty. He just thirsty. I might as well get some out of this nigga.
Right. And shout out to Madre in the motherfucking house. What's up, Madre?
Handsome? No.
Yeah, man.
Big ass head. I really do. Like this coffee mouth.
And that's it. They just walk right by him. They didn't even notice him. I think for a moment, Deontay actually questioned his own existence. They treated him like an NPC whose quest they weren't interested in doing right now.
What? What are you cornball right here, dude? I don't know why you're here, but you need to leave.
You want to be here for support, right?
Here comes this little mother hiding behind a tree. No, Nicole. I'm leaving. No.
Wow, this is going really well. So immediately they both just get all pissed off, and he stands there and just stares at her. Was this the plan?
Would you want me to show up to your wedding to show my support?
I wouldn't want you to show up nowhere where I'm at.
If I show up, I'm gonna take your bitch.
Let's go.
So yeah, Deontay's plan didn't quite work out, but I think this was still. He stands there and just stares.
The stud was ready for some scratch. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit. Hey, call me Negro Domus. Call me Negro Domus out in this motherfucker.
Yo, you did say that shit. That's crazy. That's crazy. We gotta full screen this altercation for the people. Y'all gotta see this shit. Like, as a matter of fact, let's go to when they walk past him like he was invisible. Right?
In doing right now.
What? What are you cornball right here, dude? I don't know why you're here, but you need to leave.
You want to be here for support, right?
Here comes this little mother hiding behind a tree. No, Nicole. I'm leaving. No.
Wow, this is going really well. So immediately they both just get all pissed off, and he stands there and just stares at her. Was this the plan?
Would you want me to show up to your wedding to show my?
And the stud sound like she either on drugs or she on the same spectrum as Buddy right here. You know what I'm saying? The stud don't sound too bright either.
I think the way he was looking was pissing her off even more. He just had.
I believe it's drugs.
Yeah, I think everybody's on some drugs in this whole shit, bro.
Hey,
everybody.
On a side note, you know what this remind me of? And they had the best confrontations ever on TV, man, when we was coming up. Cheaters, bro.
Yeah, Cheaters was insane. Cheaters was less scripted than this shit, though. Cheaters was wild. I think some of them people even sue them niggas on Cheaters, bro.
Yeah, the host, he got poked up and everything. They were.
That's a dangerous job, bro. Shit.
It is one episode.
And then you popping in there with a big ass.
Bro.
You popping in there with a big old camcorder. Nigga in there clapping cheeks. You know what I'm saying? That shit is crazy, man.
I remember watching one episode, right? You know how it used to be like, next, the confrontation. It show shit in slow motion. Man, that motherfucker was pulling out a pistol in slow motion with him. I was like, I can't miss this shit.
I'm surprised they ain't got shot, bro. Because you running down on somebody, and then if I'm naked, clapping cheeks, and you pull up on me with a camera, bro, like that shit is crazy, bro.
Nah, the fuck.
You know, emotion is already high.
On the real. No, the most bogus one, though, bro. You probably can still find that shit on the internet. The most bogus one was the dude who worked in a strip club. His chick was getting smashed. He bought the car. She smashing another motherfucking car.
Damn, bro.
He confront them. He fight the dude, and he get knocked out, bro. That shit was worse. That shit was.
I seen one episode, boy. I seen one episode. Dude got done dirty by his woman. She was a black woman, so I don't want y'all going about be like, oh, y'all niggas gonna be like, oh, see, I told you, black woman. No. This only particular black woman.
That's everybody.
This only particular black woman. Man, she must have went on a date with 3 dudes in one damn night, man. In one day. In one day. In one
She's a
day,
professional dater.
Yeah, she was married to this dude, man. And he was like, he was like, I knew something was up because I found condoms in her purse. And I was like, oh man, bro. She was busy, bro. In one day, they went on the date with 3 different dudes in one day. I said, oh man.
Yeah, that, I wouldn't even need the cheaters for that. After finding the motherfucking condoms in her purse, that would have told you everything you needed to know.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, man, that shit used to be great. The other one with the motherfuckers, one dude, he came out with the paintball gun. He was lighting that motherfucking camera crew up with that paintball gun. He was like, "Get the fuck out!" The motherfucker, and you know, them paintballs hurt. He was hitting the motherfucker was like, "Ah!"
Man.
Cheetah.
That shit dangerous.
Was at her. Was this the plan?
Would you want me to show up to your wedding to show my support?
I wouldn't want you to show up nowhere where I'm at.
If I show up, I'm gonna take your bitch. Let's go.
That's enough. Who wants a burger?
So yeah, Deontay's plan didn't.
I'm gonna hold you. That stud is tripping. That nigga, even though we say whatever, but this nigga, that nigga beat her ass, man. Straight up. Look how frail this stud is swinging. That shit ain't doing nothing. Look.
I wouldn't want you to show up nowhere where I'm at.
If I show up, I'm gonna take your bitch. Let's go.
That's enough. Who wants a burger?
So yeah, Deontay's plan didn't quite work out, but I think this was still the way he intended it to go. Anyway, now it is time to go back to where we were in the beginning because Deontay has moved on from Nicole into another shitty relationship. When Nicole first got out of prison, she moved in with her mom and then started texting her ex-boyfriend immediately. But Lindsay took it a step further. When she got out of prison, she moved in with her ex-boyfriend. Deontay's like, yes, we're together now and I love her, but it's kind of weird that she's moving in with some dude that she's banging. It sort of seems like it might be a red flag or something. I don't know.
I haven't really told Deontay that I have warrants out for my arrest. I don't want to throw something away that just got started.
Since when have a couple warrants stopped true love? How do people deal with this much drama in their lives? People are over here trying to find true love while they're dodging arrest warrants, and they're on camera. You're sitting here on camera talking about how you have warrants out for your arrest. All right, so now she's hanging out in the car with this dude, Doug or something. I don't know what the hell his name is.
But there comes a time where you want to draw a line somewhere.
Yeah, Met. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and people who in the South, y'all know how Met sounds. This nigga sounds like dope. Listen to this nigga, man. Y'all know what it sound like. That's that dope jaw. That nigga got the dope jaw.
The motherfucking Bobby Brown jaw.
Right, that dog food jaw. That nigga on that boy. You know what I'm saying?
But there comes a time where you want to draw a line somewhere.
What if I left him in here this time and it would have been the time that he'd have gotten straight?
I'm saying, don't put yourself in jeopardy. You gotta remember.
Yeah, this nigga gotta be. Look at this. This nigga's side tooth is gone, bro. Look at this. Let me full screen this shit, man. Y'all gotta see this shit, man.
Damn, that bitch look like she on something.
She might be a pillhead or something, but she don't got clear signs like Buddy do. Yeah, they both on that shit. Best believe they both on it. But Buddy, he's on it. He's more experienced than her. You know what I'm saying?
Don't put yourself in jeopardy.
Look at this man teeth right there. Keep looking in this region. Everything from here back here is gone. This nigga ain't got shit on this side, bro.
But there comes a time where you want to draw a line somewhere.
Bro, y'all ain't seen when this man mouth open. He ain't got nothing on that left side, bro. It's nothing on that left side, bro. The tooth fairy got him. You know what I'm saying? The tooth. Go ahead.
Hey, yo, DJ, I was just gonna say, even with the emotions, if you ever been around dope fiends, they make a mission out of getting dope, man. It's like they turn it into a mission. Like it'd be very, very important. You see how his hand, you got to draw the line somewhere, and like they whole day been on trying to.
That's a fact, bro. If you a dope head, you wake up on a mission, bro. You know what I'm saying? You chasing that high. You already got. All right, I'm about to do this. I'm about to scrap this iron. You know what I'm saying? Miss Bertie wanted me to mow her lawn. You know what I mean? Why then I should got enough to go and get me a little. You know what I'm saying?
On the
A
real.
little 3-5.
Another thing I throw in there: if you grew up in the hood and you've been around dope fiends, why do they always mumble like it's something important whenever they talking about dope? They'll be going to go holler at the next nigga like, yeah, man, so Tay told me to come around the corner. I'm over here trying to get my motherfucking shit. But the motherfucking police ran over there. I tell him, come on, fuck down the block. I be like, man, these niggas, man.
That shit is crazy, man. But that is true though. Them niggas, no matter what dope they on, they do be having that same mission, and they do be talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? They be talking that dope talk.
But there comes a time where you want to draw a line somewhere.
What if I left him in here this time and it would have been the time that he'd have gotten straight?
I'm saying, don't put yourself in jeopardy. You got to remember, when yourself comes your child.
All right, so I have no clue what they're talking about at all, but I do know a lot of people that watched this actually liked these two together and thought Deontay should just be out of the picture. So I'm not entirely sure, but I think what happened was Deontay was suspicious about them, obviously, and then he finally caught them kissing, and then a whole fight ensued.
Yes.
Bro, what happened? She told me she with homeboy. I knew it all along. And then she all mad because I'm uncomfortable about the whole. I wonder why I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Look what the happened.
You know, this should be more dramatic, but compared to the whole Nicole thing, this is kind of nothing. I don't think she really asked for money, and she was actually pretty nice to him for the most part and was affectionate towards him, unlike Nicole. So yeah, he still got cheated on, but you know, I guess it's a step in the right direction.
Sick of this, man.
Hi.
What are you doing? Where you at?
Right around the corner.
I'm done with love. Love, trying to find it. I give up.
Maybe just try to.
This nigga gave up on love, man.
No, he gave up on his damn senses.
He gave up on common sense, right?
Yeah.
That's a fact on Placido. She alright, you know what I'm saying? She alright, yeah.
Alright.
Why you think his friend, his buddy, was wanted to whoop his ass, man? He needed his ass beat, man.
His buddy was like, damn, I needed that. You could have let me hold that bread, that 30 bands. You know what I'm saying? Shit. You know I got shit to do. You know what I'm saying?
You would have got it back fucking with me.
Right. At least I,
you know, go right ahead.
Done, but you know, I guess it's a step in the right direction.
Sick of this, man.
Hi.
What are you doing? Where you at?
Right around the corner.
I'm done with love. Love, trying to find it. I give up.
Maybe just try to date somebody who wasn't recently in prison and just see what happens, you know? I'm not saying people in prison can't ever find love.
Yeah,
I'm not saying people on a reality
he got
TV
goofy
show.
written all in his face.
yeah, this man don't look like he's he definitely look, man. He ain't all the way.
Nah, he ain't all the way. But I will say one thing though, he ain't all the way there, but he got a little bit unslow when he got to fighting with that stud though. He got a little bit.
You say he low key earned some of your respect or fighting with the stud.
He wasn't playing. He grabbed that stud by the noggin.
Right.
Hey, and that's another thing with us too. To what JM said, DJ. It's funny because when he say she on that, I think he said they on that shit hard. You notice that with black folks, we never call drugs. We always just say shit. Like, man, you back on that shit? Man, he out there selling that shit again.
But you know what's funny though? Even back where I'm from, we don't call drugs, bro.
Yeah,
there's always some name for this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we always just say shit, man. I think
you know though, people who ain't been around drugs is the ones who call it drugs. Them are the police. You know what
I'm saying? Man.
If you never seen a real fiend in real life, you're gonna say, "Oh, they're on drugs. Oh, they need money." If somebody said they need money for drugs or you got some drug, that just sound like some police, bro.
Like remember when they in training day, Snoop automatically knew Ethan Hawke was the police. He said, "What you need, homie?" crack. Say crack. Smelling like bacon in this motherfucker.
Right. Just straight out saying crack, that is hot as fuck. You know what I mean? Shit. You wearing a wire or some shit?
On the real.
Can't ever find love. But what I am definitely saying is people who are in prison and on a reality TV show can never find love.
Yeah, I'm good, dog. You done with him?
Yeah.
Done with him?
Yeah.
What?
All right.
What the hell did he just say? All right, so prepare for round 2 of this video. Deontay and Doug are about to go at it.
So what's up? What's going on?
What's up, man? What's your downtown? Let's go.
I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, that's exactly how we talk. But Devontae, this nigga is squabbling. This nigga is fighting everybody. So I'm with you on that shit, 18. I gotta respect this nigga. Cause he is scared, you know what I'm saying?
Deontay and Doug are about to go at
He's pressing everything.
it.
So what's up? What's going on?
What's up, man? What's your downtown? Let's go over there.
I don't want to talk right now.
Huh?
It's all right, dog. You gotta just go. I'm over it.
Remember I told you it's a package deal. I'm in a love before, I'm gonna be after. So obviously you couldn't hold up as a man or something.
Dude, I have no idea what you're saying to me. I think I'm just gonna leave, all right?
What you mean? I can hold up as a man, bro. First of all, don't ever challenge my manhood. Okay?
Then what's the problem?
First of all, don't you ever come over to my car and start reenacting scenes from Red Dead Redemption 2.
Hold up as a man or something.
Dude.
All right, dog. You got.
So wait, who y'all think got it? Who y'all think gonna win?
I think Deontay gonna win.
Y'all got my money on Deontay still.
I ain't got my money on none of them motherfuckers. They're a couple of losers.
Anytime it's confrontation, Deontay get unslow. He be like, you heard him say the nigga, don't you ever challenge my manhood, nigga.
Don't you ever, bro. Once a nigga said don't you ever, that means that nigga about to swing on you. You know what I'm saying? Don't you ever. Find something safe to do. Find something safer to do, nigga. Don't you ever.
Yeah. That's what Deontay said, huh? He said, yeah, I may be a goofy, but I'm gonna fight you, nigga.
Now I don't think he know that he's a goofy Dante. I don't think he know that shit. We know, but he don't know. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
2 of this video. Deontay and Doug are about to go at it.
So what's up? What's going on?
What's up, man? What's your downtown? Let's go over there.
I don't want to talk right now.
Huh?
It's all right, dog. You gotta just go. I'm over it.
Remember I told you it's
You see when a nigga say you got it, just go. Deontay probably that nigga better pull the iron out from under the seat, bro. The nigga's like, bro, you got it, bro. You know what I'm saying? The nigga who usually saying you got it, and the other person who's still aggressing, they ain't usually the one that got it. You know what I'm saying? The nigga who's saying you got it usually got it.
It's all right, dog. You gotta just go. I'm over it.
Remember I told you it's a package deal. I'm in a love before, I'm gonna be after. So obviously you couldn't hold up as a man or something.
Dude, I have no idea what you're saying to me. I think I'm just gonna leave, all right?
What you mean? I can hold up as a man, bro. First of all, don't ever challenge my manhood. Okay?
Then what's the problem?
First of all, don't you ever come over to my car and start reenacting scenes from Red Dead Redemption 2. We all know nobody talks like that.
I'm not gonna fight with you. Relax.
Come on, we're leaving. Done. Don't call me anymore.
You can be done all you want to be, man. You dog. I'm Deontay.
All right, so everything just fell apart before it even
He was a
started.
goofy.
He rode off into the sunset with Doug, but at least Deontay gets some closure here.
Deontay. Last night, after all the drama with Deontay, I finally had sex with Blaine. Me and Blaine have just been friends for so long. I never thought this would be a possibility. I really didn't.
So essentially, Deontay is upset because she's living with this guy, and he didn't know that until he showed up one day to meet her. Predictably, a bunch of drama ensued, and she was like, oh yeah, you think that we can't have a relationship and I can't live with some guy? I'm going to go have sex with him, and then we'll see who's right.
But Deontay
I
kept
don't want to
chasing.
add on this like really negative, bad way. I'm sorry you got hurt in this. I'm sorry that I hurt you, but I've not been happy with you.
This is
Deontay.
her. This is her boosting her ego while shrinking Deontay nutsack, bro. Like, why is you talking with this woman, bro? Just close the door and go back inside. The fuck, man. What is there to talk about, man?
See who's right or wrong.
I don't want to add on this like really negative, bad way. I'm sorry you got hurt in this. I'm sorry that I hurt you, but I've I've not been happy with you, Deontay. Like
Wow, so Deontay got cheated on again, but somehow it was still a huge step up from the last relationship. She's very polite and honest about it, at least.
You didn't even give me a chance to make you happy. Like, be straight up. Like, be honest.
I like how Doug is just waiting over there menacingly. Let's hit the road, babe. Let's ditch this bozo.
Right now, I am broken and defeated. Because every time I try, this will happen to me.
Don't worry, Deontay. There's always next season.
What's good?
Damn.
Yeah, you'll find
Yeah.
somebody else to give all your money to, nigga.
But you know what though? I gotta play this for y'all, bro. We ain't finished with Deontay.
Hey, nah.
How much money have you spent on her in a year and a half?
Wait, let me pause it.
I don't know, man.
Go ahead, bro.
I would say the one you did yesterday with the sister from the motherland, man, when she came with that white dude, that was crazy.
That shit broke my heart for that young lady. It's like, damn, she left her whole life to move in with this nigga and stay on the futon, bro, at his mom crib. I felt bad for her, bro.
See, that's the flip side. She might have thought she was like they tried to say with Michael, how he thought he was coming up.
Yeah.
He was coming up, because America has great fucking marketing to these other countries. America has this marketing.
I would say that too, because from the outside, even though because I got cousins that grew up here and shit like that, especially I got a lot of family in Brooklyn and Queens, right? So I know that it's homeless people, I know it's cracking and all of that shit. But a lot of people from the outside looking in don't know that there's people that's living on the streets in America.
Mm-hmm.
I watched videos when they were showing people, homeless people in America, and they was like, damn, they didn't know that shit was real, bro.
Yeah, a lot of people think America is a land of milk and honey and opportunity. It's because of the way America promotes itself to a lot of these other countries. And then, so she might have thought she was coming up. I got me a white American. And people forget the American dollar stretched further in a lot of these other countries than it does here in the United States. So people go over spend money or they talk like, oh, okay, it don't matter what the fuck they look like. Oh, I got me an American, a white American, that's the creme de la creme. So I'm gonna go over with them, and then they find out.
Oh, don't let you show them a white homeless person. They will flip the fuck out. People don't believe that there's white homeless people in America.
Right. And that's because same thing here. We know better because we live here. But to a certain degree too, our minds have been brainwashed into associating wealth with white people, just like everybody else around the world. So a lot of people they don't think that far, and they don't believe.
But you know what too? Sometimes even rap music play a little bit with it, because a lot of people is like, damn, niggas in the hood is driving Hellcat. They don't know that these rappers is leaving the hood when they blow up. You know what I'm saying? Or they not even living in the hood.
Right. They'll come back for a video or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
They not over there, man. They not over there.
And they end up finding out these rappers ain't as rich as they think they are.
There's that too. There's that too, though.
We didn't know the game. We didn't know nothing about the rap game when we was coming up. When we was watching all of these rappers, we didn't know.
Yeah, MTV Cribs and all that shit. I used to thought the rappers had all the bread. I didn't even thinking about the niggas who is actually paying them. Gotta have the most money. The label owners and shit.
Yeah, we did not know how taxes work with the rappers. We did not know how management worked.
Leasing. We know that people is leasing chains, leasing cribs, leasing cars.
Right. Or just outright wearing chains with high-end moisturites and shit. We didn't.
Remember when they stole Young Berg chain? That shit was crazy.
Yeah, and that shit turned out not to be real. Yeah.
Yep.
We used to think them big ass pieces. We thought like, damn, man, they making some motherfucking money, and we didn't know that because we fucking growing up in the hood. We don't know anything about the business end, or we don't have any type of business acumen at all. So we're just looking at the shit from the standpoint of what we see. Most people judge things off of what they see. That's a given. Most people are going to judge off of what they see. You have to.
You see that nigga from off of You see that nigga from what's that nigga that offer that record label that Jay-Z was on?
Rockefeller, you talking about Dame
Talking
Dash.
about Dame Dash.
Yeah, not Dame Dash, but his artist. His artist.
Okay.
Remember his artist? Y'all know who I'm talking about. That nigga, he from Philly too.
Talking about on Sparks or
Who, Beanie Siegel?
Yeah, that nigga got a damn food truck. He hustling out of a food truck. He's selling food out of a food truck.
I ain't gonna
So
hold
the
you.
rap game,
I hardly let Beanie Siegel fall, bro. There's no way I'm about to be Jay-Z and like 50 and people them that used to rock with me, because I would feel embarrassed that they fall off. Because just by being associated with me, you're supposed to be up unless we had some crazy falling out where I had to but just leaving your mans them hanging, that shit don't even look right, bro.
especially like if it was me having $2.2 billion, man, I wouldn't even trip off of giving them some money. Like if
you
you
gotta
Yeah, bro.
understand the labels rob these niggas, man. These niggas ain't making no fucking money like that. These fucking labels is robbing these niggas, man.
Yeah, in a lot of cases, and here's the thing: the name of the game is you take advantage of impoverished people because they don't know business. Even just to discuss business, when you're talking about finances and capital, you talking a whole different language. You
Right,
got to
right.
put in that contract that you don't understand, that you can't. 50 Cent took it upon himself to read the contract and look up definitions of the words so he can have an inkling of understanding on what the contracts might consist of. And he hired lawyers to help him so he can renegotiate his contract. A lot of people, they desperate for money, man. You got a lot of niggas in the hood, they hurting, they in the projects, they starving. Motherfuckers is looking for a way out. They take
And at
advantage.
that time, a bad deal is gonna look like a good ass fucking deal, bro.
Yeah. You don't realize, and you don't even realize the shit is a fucking loan. When people used to be like, man, I signed for $1 million. Damn, that nigga got $1 million contract. You're not thinking as a 17-year-old when you watch it, because I was 16, 17 watching these guys. You're not thinking that $1 million, okay, half of that got to go to taxes. Part of that you got to pay management and everything else with that.
And not to mention everything that you use in the cars, all that shit is coming out of that shit. And a lot of times them niggas force you to have expensive ass shit, bro. When you could have just
because it's like
have a different deal where you could put your money where you wanted to go. Them niggas make you get them shit, bro. But that shit is coming out of your pocket, bro.
Yep. And then it's a fucking loan. You got to pay that back.
Yeah.
You got to pay that back tenfold. Nobody knew that. Like growing up in these impoverished areas, and that's the thing. The rich take advantage and exploit the impoverished. They know that you all are not educated. They know that you can't read contracts. They're going to do that. It's no different from the music business, the prison, anything. Like they take advantage of people that don't know, and that's the whole point. That's how they make their money.
Yeah. Now let's see.
Yeah, you're right, man.
Let's see Dante part 2.
How much money have you spent on her in a year and a half?
I don't know, man. Some grands.
How many grand?
20, 30, I guess.
Wow.
Whoa. This nigga spent 20, 30 grand on her. Let me play that shit back.
How much money have you spent on her in a year and a half?
I don't know, man. Some grands.
How many grand?
20, 30, I guess.
Wow.
Love is in the air. It's just going to cost you $20,000 or $30,000. We've already talked about the trifecta of simpage, and let's be honest, no one's ever going to top David, but Deontay is a worthy addition to the club.
I don't know, man. Some grands.
I don't know, some grands, 20, 30, 40. You can't put a price on love. I don't even keep track of it. What you don't understand, Mom, is if I keep giving her stuff and giving her money, there is a very small chance that she will sleep with me. And if that's what it takes to be in love, then that's what it takes.
Wow.
On what? When she has been incarcerated the whole time. On what?
So while she was incarcerated, she was eating good in prison. She had the whole
Yeah,
she had
over 30,000.
right in a year and a half, bro.
She was spreading that around with the cellies.
This is what I'm saying. She had to be spreading that around because she don't need all of that shit incarcerated, bro.
I'm gonna tell you what she was doing when that nigga was sending her the money. She was taking that money and she was giving it to her boyfriend on the outside.
But how could you give somebody money on the outside though?
I don't know, man. Can you?
Right, you're right about that. You're right. I didn't think about that. You're right.
If you can't do it, then she.
Unless you got a cash app and unless you got a cash app and a phone in there on the low.
Hey.
Cause he putting the money on her books. She's spreading the wealth in there. This probably where she met that stud chick from. You know what I'm saying? She probably was she was the man in there. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
That stud was eating noodles.
She had a TV. She had all types.
Right, bro. She definitely had a TV. You know what I'm saying? Had she was eating good in there, bro. Cigarettes. She probably was good in there.
Man, that bitch probably was eating the top-notch food in there.
Barb said you could sign money out. That's crazy. I didn't know you could do that. But why would you do that? Why would they let a prisoner spend money on the outside? You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Commissary and stuff, huh?
I like this.
What? When she
Is if I keep giving her stuff and giving her money, there is a very small chance that she will sleep with me. And if that's what it takes to be in love, then that's what it takes.
Wow. On what? When she has been incarcerated the whole time. On what?
Commissary and stuff, huh?
I like this little hand gesture he does as if that was a ridiculous question. What do you think she spent the money on? Jeez, she needed it. It was for cigarettes and ramen noodles.
That's a high price for love. That's all I can tell you. A very high price.
Yeah, his mother pretty much just tells it to him straight. And the crazy thing about this is he's already been through this before with someone else and spent like 20 or 30 grand on them as well.
This girl just wants to use you. Okay.
I need to hook him up with my little cousin. You know what I'm saying? I know he ain't gonna take advantage. She'll take advantage of him.
she'll never be, hey, your cousins will be like, hey, my phone bill paid, my rent paid, my car paid. This nigga don't even want no coochie.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Okay, she told you that she went on that inmate line looking for someone to take them for their money.
So yeah, this girl Nicole he's talking to straight up admitted to him that she went on that website in the first place just to find people to send money to her. She also says that she didn't develop feelings for him until 6 months after they started talking, meaning that she saw him only as a source of money for a long time and admitted it to him.
And she said she wasn't expecting to find a relationship. She said I was one in a million.
She's not buying it. What? She said you were 1 in a million? Dude, you should totally send her like $30,000. When I first started talking to you and you sent me some money, I was like, wow, this guy's 1 in 1,000. And then you sent me 30 grand and I was like, you're 1 in a million.
What's up? My name's Deontay. I'm in a relationship with this beautiful blonde.
I can't stand materialistic people. I can't stand shallow people.
Oh, perfect. It sounds like you picked the right person. Babe, I'm so glad I have you. I just cannot stand people that are shallow and materialistic. It's a good thing you're not like that. Anyway,
I said Uncle Ism in the building. This shit is sad, man.
Some more of it.
Here's 500.
It's always a sucker born every day, man. I love it, man. Go ahead and lick these suckers.
But remember, I wouldn't be giving you this money if I thought you were materialistic. I also wouldn't be buying all of these things for you if I thought you were materialistic.
What up, boy? What up? Chillin'. Derek is my best friend. I've known that man for 27 years.
You really bought her Michael Kors?
That's what she wanted.
And damn AirPod.
That's what she wanted.
Can't stand materialistic people.
How is it even possible to simultaneously hold those two thoughts? You're saying you can't stand materialistic people, and then your friend asks, why are you buying her all this stuff? And you said, because that's what she wanted, which means that she's... All right, you know what? This is one of those guys that you could never explain this to. He is never going to see it any other way. He's going to have to learn for himself once she completely screws him over. I like Deontay's friend here because he knows exactly what's going on, and he comes over just to laugh at the whole situation.
So because you talked to her for a year and a half, She just deserves $1,000 walking out of prison.
Hell yeah. I don't think this dude's smile has gone away at any point during this entire show so far. No matter what the situation is or what mood he's in, even if he gets angry, he still...
You know, it's fucked up. And this is not to say that people shouldn't smile, but most people that smiling all the time is that, you know what? Let me use your word, Uncle Ism. Most niggas that smiling all the time is suckers, bro. I'm just gonna let you know, bro. Especially if somebody trying to lick you and they see you smiling all the time, them niggas know they got you. You know what I'm saying? I think that's why this young lady emptied this nigga pockets out. He kept smiling, he just looked gullible, you know what I'm saying? She know he was going.
You know,
I had a young brother on my block, 16. I told him I didn't like the way you walk. Your walk is too soft. Put a little more swing on your arm. And then he was smiling. I said, stop smiling all the time, man. Sometimes it's time to be stoic. I ain't saying you can't be laugh and have a joke package and crack jokes, but sometimes ain't time to be a smiley ass nigga. A broad can see that softness on you, bro. This is a problem. Where's his father at?
He got a mental issue or something.
I think he got him, you know what? I think he got a mental issue too. And they show this lady, everybody taking advantage of this nigga. There's ain't no way this nigga not slow, man. Like,
I mean,
he was in the army, wasn't he?
His first strike was he met a chick in prison that said
this look like Dante and Travis Hunter cousin. This your family, ain't it, Dante?
Gotta be.
No, man. Fuck that shit, man.
Dante said that shit don't run in my family.
No, man. Fuck this shit.
Stop the cap.
Stop the cap, nigga. I'll jump off of a fucking roof if I have to get to it. Don't you ever put that shit on me. Fuck that shit, man.
But don't jump off no roof. My bad. Don't jump off no roof, man.
Man, this shit here is too. I don't have no sympathy. I don't give a damn how autistic this nigga is. Still, I don't have no empathy for him because he met a girl and he directly and purposely went to just sought this woman out at a jail, bro.
Yeah, why do people do that? That's wait. Why do people do that shit, bro? Why do people try to bag women from prison? I understand why some women might do that shit. They're like, oh, this nigga locked up. He can't go nowhere. He can't cheat. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever they be thinking. But a nigga trying to get a woman in jail, what is that shit about, man?
Come on, man. That's what your real game. Because you ain't got nothing but mouthpiece. You in jail. And there's some lonely women out here, man. They just be want somebody to talk to. Somebody
no, but I'm saying, but I'm talking about the reverse though, Unc. Why would a nigga try to bag a chick that's in jail?
She's pure. She hasn't been with anybody. When she get out, she gonna want to have a lot of, bedtime with me. I don't know.
Sometimes they be getting buzzed down by the male COs.
Exactly. Right. So, I don't know. I'm just guessing what this dude would think, maybe.
I know this shit is weird, man, and this shit, motherfucker. I mean, you talking about priorities is backwards. This nigga here is just beyond.
Well, he's not. I'm not gonna. If the man got a mental issue, I'm not gonna pick on him because it's obviously that he's not sharp. With what's going on.
And that's the only way I'm giving him grace because I think he got some sort of mental illness. Right. If he ain't got no mental illness, this nigga is a straight idiot.
If he was if he was sharp, then a lot of the time we probably wouldn't even know about this shit because he already know the backlash he would get. So he's not he doesn't have it all, which is why he keeps falling for the same repetitive mistakes.
Did this sister in the chat really say ain't nothing wrong with that, brother? Lady D, come on now.
I don't even listen to her, man.
Something got to be wrong.
There's something wrong with him, but reason why I don't give him grace because he ain't that too far from the world. Because that nigga do got a little bit of sense to get around. Because he's not anti. Look, yeah, he's not anti-social or nothing. He got a buddy that got more sense than he do. So that's why I say, hell no, I cannot give that man no kind of grace or any sympathy. Because that nigga, no. Because
I've seen this before. He was in the military or something. He looked like he about 34. He ain't look 24. So come on, bro.
I mean, when he walked outside, man, in the free world, there's so many women in the free world, he could have just reached out and touched. But he purposely and voluntarily just looked up a
Like
woman
bunnies,
in jail
man.
in prison.
He like them bunnies, man. He don't listen to Umar Johnson.
It's
He
so,
like them bunnies.
man, he can walk outside and shut his door and there go Snow Bunny right in front of him. I mean, what I don't. It's just in the free world. Just,
Hell yeah. I don't think this dude's smile has gone away at any point during this entire show so far. No matter what the situation is or what mood he's in, even if he gets angry, he still has this smile on his face.
I want my family or friends to just understand and not just straight judge based off the fact that this woman is an inmate.
He also barely opens his mouth when he speaks. Someone in the comments of one of these videos pointed out that he would be a great ventriloquist. In fact, maybe that's why he's able to afford to give her so much money. Maybe he's living the lavish ventriloquist lifestyle.
My little sex toy or torso that I got, whatever you want to call it, I've actually named her Nicole Jr.
Oh God, what is happening now? Dude, what are you doing? I don't want to call it anything. Nicole Jr., is she supposed to be flattered by that and not complete?
So this nigga got a sex toy, and he named it after the lady, Nicole Jr.
What?
This is some wild shit.
Junior is an acronym for your son. So what is it, a girl, boy?
No, man. No,
boy.
please don't tell me this.
Yeah, he's a weirdo.
Man.
Little sex toy or torso that I got, whatever you want to call it. I've actually named her Nicole Jr.
Oh God, what is happening now? Dude, what are you doing? I don't want to call it anything. Nicole Jr., is she supposed to be flattered by that and not completely disturbed?
Let me get you all cleaned off.
How are you gonna do that?
She told me she's never been with a black guy.
The nigga threw the sex toy in the dishwasher.
With dishes in there too, man. See, that's why you can't be eating at people's house.
Hey,
oh man!
Hey, off the bat, that's an ass.
What more do you want from me?
That's why
Ain't no fucking way, bro. Ain't no way this nigga
just
did
a little. It was dishes in there, bro.
Well, nigga, he put that in the dishwasher, my nigga.
It was a
Yeah, we got
That's an ass whooping. That's an ass whooping, bro. We about to be fighting. You don't even
This
finish
is
those
crazy.
sentences when you see that. You just be like, did you just and just fling.
And this nigga don't live alone. This nigga do not live alone. You know what I'm saying? This shit
Hell
is
no, bro.
Yeah, I got to say it.
This is crazy.
Let me get you all cleaned off.
How are you gonna do
She
that?
told me she's never been with a black guy.
Come on. Yes, we have reached that
It was
wonderful moment
dishes
where
in
they
there.
meet for the first time in person,
Right.
and then they can be happy for about 5 minutes before all hell breaks loose. The honeymoon period for relationships on this show typically lasts about 15 minutes.
Yes, sir. Oh.
All she sees is a giant $sign walking over to her, and you can immediately tell that she's not interested in him at all. She'll barely even look him in the eyes.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I want to step in my hand. Oh.
All right, I hope that was worth 30,000.
Damn. He's holding her like how that lady was holding Muhammad yesterday, bro. This is crazy.
You got a little thick little snow though. She ain't bad.
Yeah. She ain't bad at all. You know what I'm saying? She
She ain't
got
worth
a
30,000, but
Hey,
she
DJ,
didn't come
I'll
out looking
bet you-
terrible.
He
I
wanted.
bet you 10-1. I bet you 10-1. He didn't even get the smash.
That's a
Nah,
nice
if you
little
don't get the smash after 30, but if I was her friend, I would have tell her this man spent 30 bands. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, you know what I mean? She gotta give him something, man. Come on, man. 30
I bet you he
bands.
ain't got shit from her.
Nah, he gotta get something. He gotta have something.
for free in the bathroom. In the back seat of the car at lunch. Come on, man.
I'm about to time you out, B-Love. That's not my little brother. Come on, man. I'm about to time you out. You're tripping.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I want to step in my hand. Oh.
All right, I hope that was worth $30,000 because that's pretty much all you're going to get. And I'm not even kidding. I could probably bet my life that this relationship is not going to work out and still sleep fine without a care in the world.
When I walked out of the prison, and
Oh
I saw
shit! Wait a minute now. And I don't want to just be. I want to be the one. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta show y'all this shit, man. She got a little bit of yams, bro. She got a. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
And it sounds like the dude who's doing this is an incel hating too.
Yeah. He's a Caucasian dude. He see the black dude got the I think most niggas of a race, they only feel a way when somebody get a good looking one from the race. You know what I'm saying? When black guys seem precious with a white dude, ain't nothing gonna be said. You know what I'm saying? If black women see a certain type of dude with a white girl, they ain't tripping. But if it's like a select dude, they might get some pushback on it. You know what I mean?
Without a care in the world.
when I walked out of the prison and I saw Deontay waiting for
So look right here. So right here, you could tell that, you know what I'm saying, she be doing her squats. And you know what I'm saying?
I don't know what y'all talking about. Them some nice yams right there. That's a nice little slim thick. You know what I mean? And she got a little curve with it. You know what I'm saying?
This is what I'm saying. If you look at the side here, this shit is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And she wasn't bad to look at. She definitely ain't getting kicked out the bed now. I don't care what Umar say. Umar gonna give me 3,000 lashes.
It was the best feeling ever.
This is my heart right here. Straight up.
I'd be pretty excited too if I was about to get $1,000 and a bunch of free shit.
So I don't know if I'm gonna stay at your house tonight.
Me don't know.
I know that you
All right, so right away she says that she doesn't want to stay at his place, even though they already talked about that being the plan. And the most action that this poor dude is going to get is this glance over at her as she's taking her sweatshirt off.
I know.
Damn, that's fucked up, man. That's fucked up, man.
Yeah, she saw a sucker and she licked it.
She let him lick the spoon, but she let him taste none from the pot. You can't eat from the pot. You can't get a plate, but you could lick the spoon. You know what I'm saying? This is what she doing by showing him all of this shit.
Action that this poor dude is going to get is this glance over at her as she's taking her sweatshirt off.
I know that you want me to, but I just feel like
If you don't want to say, you don't have to.
I just haven't seen my mom in a really long time.
I also haven't seen my ex-boyfriend in a while, so I figured this would be a good opportunity to talk to him.
I had planned on seeing my mom and then going to his place. But now that I'm out, my anxiety is so bad. Even being hugged is kind of making me feel uncomfortable.
Oh, wow. That is so convenient. I was just wondering how she was going to find a way not to sleep with him or touch him or get near him. Now, this is obviously a real thing for a lot of people, but it's total BS with her, no doubt in my mind.
Oh my gosh, this is my mom's house.
Sorry, so let's go meet her and everything.
I think I'm just gonna go in here by myself.
This nigga not meeting the mom. What do you mean? Let's go inside. What is he talking about? Oh shit! I forgot. I thought I got y'all under. My bad.
You know why? Because she not into that dude. Any woman that is not gonna let you meet her parents, she don't care about you. She not into you like that. That's why.
Oh my gosh, this is my mom's house.
Sorry, so let's go meet her and everything.
I think I'm just gonna go in here by myself.
So, well, hold on, what now?
Yeah, listen, you're great and everything, and I appreciate all the money, but I don't like you. So there's really no reason for you to meet my mother because you don't really mean very much to me. But at the same time, all that money stuff, that's cool. That's really cool. You should keep that up.
I gotta be cool. It's the first day out. But at the same time, I did not expect to be sleeping in my bed alone.
Alone? Dude, what about Nicole Jr.? You should tell her about that. Then she'll definitely want to come over. So Nicole...
Let's let the Nigerian scammer Cash Kid to the motherfucking stage.
Police! 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 Help!
Hide your debit cards. Hide your... What up, Cash Kid?
What up, DJ Witch Doctor? And it's Tanzanian, bro. Tanzanian. We on the east side.
Yeah, I
You
know
it's
you're
like
not Nigerian.
psychology.
It's just that Nigerian scammer is the stereotypical shit to say that African persons is like, you know what I mean?
I get you. Okay, I get you, bro. But how y'all
All
doing, though?
you niggas the same. If you next door to a Nigerian, you with them. You claim the same set, nigga. You's a motherfucking
We're on the
scammer.
east, bro.
I don't give a
Isn't
damn if
we're
you're
on
the
the
east,
east?
west, north, south. All y'all put us in the same box. Y'all call us akatas. These akatas. So I'm gonna call you. These are scammers. You's a scammer. I'm African.
It's a casket. You was having this. Was you trying to bag a chick from the penitentiary? What's going on, man?
Hey, nah, man, nah. I'm not that crazy, bro. Like, I don't understand, you know, how desperate these guys get, bro. But I, I, I saw you saying something about like the other guy might have a mental illness. The only illness he has is simplism, bro. He has simplism. That's the only ism he got.
Now I think
Yeah.
he autistic. At a bare minimum, he's slow. At a bare minimum, the nigga is slow, man. You know what I'm saying? But let's run the clip a little more.
And stop using my name in vain. Or I start calling you scamism. Scamism.
Hey, hey,
just
before you
fucking with
started, and hey, when she got out, she gave old dude some of them yams. She didn't give him yams. Deontay didn't get no yams. Soon as she got out, she hugged the mama and gave dude the yams.
Right.
Goes into her mother's house alone and then whips out her phone that Deontay bought for her and then starts to text her ex-boyfriend.
Just because I'm in love with him doesn't mean I don't want to talk to anybody else anymore. I literally just got out of prison. I'm not married. Like, I have a lot of life to live. And
You may not be married, but Deontay thinks you two are engaged. Can you imagine accepting 30 grand from someone and then lying to them and screwing them over this badly? I mean, she wasted no time. She was texting her ex like less than an hour after getting out of prison.
Hey, babe.
What's up, babe? Kind of felt some type of way about last night.
Oh, what? I didn't want to stay with you.
Wow, she really looks like she cares about what he's saying. Listen, dude, you hooked me up with this phone and you expect me not to use it and not to text my ex-boyfriend? That's on you, you know?
The respect you got for me as a man, the respect you got for our relationship, and it's just gonna be what it is, and I just keep it in the back of my mind.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Oh, I'm not gonna argue with you today. I'm in a bad mood.
Listen, this relationship works a lot better if you just drive me around, buy me stuff, and then just leave me alone.
I feel like it's way too soon for him to be trying to have sex with me. Like, you don't even know my favorite color. You want to sleep with me and you don't even know my favorite color?
Man, that's the secret right there. You got to figure out her favorite color first. No wonder this has been going wrong. Her ex-boyfriend, now he knows her favorite color. So right now they're going to get her hair done, which he's paying for, obviously. And as that's happening, he's going to go buy her a bunch of stuff in another store. Mr. Beast calls himself the human ATM. He doesn't have shit on this guy. This girl, Nicole, has pretty much created her own human ATM. And now she's just trying to perfect her craft.
Deontay's out buying me a new dress right now. Is he? He bought me a bunch of gifts too. He bought me 2 Michael Kors watches, 3 pairs of Jordans. Barbie does
Barbie
not
has
care.
high maintenance.
I can't stand materialistic people.
So what do you think of Deontay as like a person though? Like what do you like about him? Wait, I don't understand. Were you not listening? He gives me stuff. So people, when they get together in relationships, typically like things about each other. What do you like about Deontay? Let's see. I like the fact that he can't stand shallow or materialistic people. He has no tolerance for that.
What do you think he wants in return? I mean, I know what he wants in return, but he's not going to get it.
God, she
So
makes this guy look so bad
he
on
hates
this.
materialistic people.
Yeah.
Now,
He
mind
don't
you,
But buying them all this stuff, right?
now, mind you,
Like he's
This
buying
been a
all
year
them
and a half.
Jordans and whatnot, and then
Yeah, y'all go one at a time.
all right. Oh, I'll make it quick. Mind you, it's been a year and a half. This man been supporting her, giving her money. When she get out of jail, he showered her with gifts because she asked for it, right? But then when it came down to getting the skins, She like, oh no. After a year and a half of them knowing each other, and him supporting her, and when she get out, he showered her with gifts or what have you. But when it came to getting them skins, no. After a year and a half knowing each other, she don't want to give up the skins.
Yeah, that's crazy. And she also the be streaming. He said, treat her like a fan, she'll treat you like a celebrity. And vice versa, treat her like a okay, there we go. And vice versa, treat her like a celebrity, she'll treat you like a motherfucking fan.
What more do you want from me?
Shit, you and I got the inbox. I'm about to pull that shit up right after this. Go ahead, Cash Kid, and we both and Ism, and then we both run the clip.
This is crazy. Man, I know this is for the show, but it's people get treated like this in real life. Maybe somebody watching this, out of the people in here, you can learn from this, and maybe you don't come on YouTube and start raging at all women because this one little, piece of little broad and treated you wrong in life, man. There's plenty of more fish in the ocean, all that good quotables. I know you don't want to hear it, but that's real. You can't let nobody treat you like this, man. What is this?
Right. And a lot of stuff he's is like he afraid to speak up for himself. He's thinking too much about, I might fumble the pussy, but clearly she not giving you no pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta stand up for yourself, bro.
Oh, okay.
Don't even know it.
That's the only reason he's so simpy, because he think he gonna get the box. Okay.
Really embarrassing. I might have to end this.
I was like very committed to Deontay, but like right before I got out, I did.
And pay attention, yeah. I think only black women wear weave. White girls be having their weaving.
See, the
You know what I'm
nobody
saying?
would weave.
But the thing about the white girls, they weave look like their hair, so it's hard to tell. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing wrong with women beautifying themselves. It's just sometimes it don't look realistic. You know what I mean?
Committed to Deontay, but like right before I got out, I did end up like sleeping with a girl. But I don't feel like girls is cheating because I don't know. I just don't feel like it is.
All right, even if that were true, you're still talking to your ex-boyfriend. So I don't know how you could say you're above cheating or that you're not cheating. It's finally time for some romance. Let's see if Deontay can get his money's worth.
I will try one on, but you can look, but you cannot touch.
Oh, don't tease me like that.
But I don't have to try one on if you don't want me to.
Now, go ahead,
Those rules are bad
try it
for
on,
you.
please.
Oh man, this is brutal. She did that with such anger and aggression. She is completely disgusted by this guy. So then she dances for him and makes him sit on his own hands so that he won't be tempted. Now, obviously, David is still the king, but at this point, I would put Deontay right behind him, which means Sean has now been bumped out of the trifecta of simpage. But it ain't over yet because he's actually in another season coming up, so we'll see what happens there. So in this clip, they all go out to eat, and Deontay invites his friend and Nicole invites her friend from prison. Then she decides it would be a good idea to invite her ex-girlfriend as well. Why not?
What are you looking for?
Nobody.
Who is nobody?
My friend might come tonight.
What friend?
Her name's Tia.
I just have to say again, this dude is awesome because he knows exactly what is going on and he completely tears this entire thing apart.
Have you slept with her?
I have to go to the bathroom.
No, you need to answer that damn question.
All he had to do was ask one question to completely throw her off. One question that Deontay never bothered to ask.
I know that. She my mother.
Serious right now? When was this?
Slept with her like one time.
It makes sense to say like 3 or 4 times, but she said like one time, which clearly means it was more than that because you'd remember if it was only one time.
But I can't even touch the
Damn. He can't even touch. He ain't even seen the pussy. He ain't even know if the pussy exists. This shit is crazy.
To say like 3 or 4 times, but she said like one time, which clearly means it was more than that because you'd remember if it was only one time.
But I can't even touch the
Dude, don't you remember? She has anxiety about touching you only.
How many times did you do the nasty in prison?
You want to know the truth?
Yes, please.
All right, hold on.
Wow, she got to multiply times 2, carry the 4.
I don't even have anything to add. This guy is hilarious. They should have this guy talk to every single couple on this show.
Six.
Wow,
and
that
I
it
was
keeps
dating
going up.
6, and I was dating 4 of them.
Every day, all day.
God,
She
hold on, back up. Did you hear that?
She wants you now.
She said she was dating 4 of them.
Yes, I did hear it. And now, if you'll excuse me, I think I'm just going to melt into the floor and disappear. So literally right after this conversation, she steps outside to call her ex-girlfriend.
Yo, who the you talking to?
Did he just spawn next to her?
Why are you tripping right now, Deontay?
Who the you talking to?
What do you mean I'm talking to my
Don't sit out here
friend?
and embarrass me in front of my boy.
You.
Wow, he's finally standing up for himself. It's a little too late, but it's good that he's finally doing it. So she is clearly very manipulative and is gaslighting him on this whole situation, acting like, what are you talking about? Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening.
Why is it so hard for you to spend one night with me?
That makes me uncomfortable.
But you ain't uncomfortable with me spending my money on you.
Oh shit. You two are supposed to be in love and she's uncomfortable to spend a night with you. Now, if there was some sort of experience or reason as to why she felt that way, it would make sense, but clearly she's saying that only with you. All right, so the next clip we're going to look at is when he finally meets her mother.
Hello?
Oh, hey.
I like how he just appears there staring.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you, sir?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine. You look a little scared.
Yeah, I don't know why he came in that way and was just staring without breaking eye contact at all.
Yeah, I am nervous as all hell. She's got that mom teacher stare where she stares into your eyes.
Looked like you were the one staring. I don't know. Maybe she was staring too. I don't know. You guys are all just staring at each other, and Nicole's over there staring at the phone that Deontay paid for.
Don't talk about me.
Well, first off, I know it's kind of weird how I
paid for.
Don't talk about me.
Well, first off, I know it's kind of weird how I met Nicole.
I can see why.
For prisoners for love, right?
Wow, you're making a really good pitch for yourself right there.
What'd you say, bro?
I can kind of see Deontay's point. I can see why he's going for that, you know.
So you would have spent the 30K.
The how is terrible, but the what, the target, I can see the reason.
Nah, it ain't no why for that amount of money, brother.
Right, bro.
It ain't no why. And then on top of that,
Ain't no pussy worth no 30K, bro.
And if you notice that when he starts standing up for himself, that's when she decided to introduce him to the mother, because he was supposed to meet the mother in the first place. So she's trying to lead him on and say like they progressing and he's getting closer to getting some coochie or whatever, bro. It ain't no. First off, that ain't even worth $20. You got a loan $30,000. So like, nah, don't play yourself on that one.
See, y'all messing up the game. You scam Africans. You goddamn Hush Puppy Jr. Portia's husband. Want to spend money on the batches. All you African niggas is coming over taking all the baby mamas. I'm tired of you African niggas.
Look, man, I'm just saying, she's got a bright future.
I got my 3 homeboys. All the African niggas done took their baby mamas. These niggas need to tell them all the little shit they want to hear. These niggas like, what is this, an African invasion? All these African niggas, what the fuck is going on? I ain't lying either. It's like 3 of them.
This nigga Unc B streaming said he could smash that for $40 to $60. Damn.
Well, it's kind of weird how I met Nicole, who goes online and looks for prisoners for love, right?
Wow, you're making a really good pitch for yourself right there.
I love Nicole, and I don't know if she told you, but we're engaged.
She didn't tell her because apparently Nicole didn't even know they were engaged. Now, she could be lying, but I could also see how Deontay would think they were engaged based on some sort of misunderstanding.
Oh gosh, she didn't tell you.
Y'all are engaged.
Well, if
I think he's the only one that thinks that they engaged. You know what I'm saying? I don't. Come on, man.
because apparently Nicole didn't even know they were engaged. Now, she could be lying, but I could also see how Deontay would think they were engaged based on some sort of misunderstanding.
Oh gosh, she didn't tell you.
Y'all are engaged.
Well, if by engaged you mean I give her money and then she talks to other people behind my back, then yes. All right, so the next clip we're going to look at, Deontay and Nicole get into a huge argument about, well, you will see.
What's that?
My boob appointments. I got the price sheet right here. Don't act mad because you literally know that boobs are thousands of dollars.
Oh boy, here we go again. She won't even touch you, yet she...
So she bring this nigga a price list for the for a boob job. I don't even know if he knew that she was gonna have a boob job, but he definitely bought to pay for that shit.
On my back, then yes. All right, so the next clip we're going to look at, Deontay and Nicole get into a huge argument about, well, you will see.
What's that?
My boob appointments. I got the price sheet right here. Don't act mad because you literally know that boobs are thousands of dollars.
Oh boy, here we go again. She won't even touch you, yet she wants you to buy her fake boobs so other people could touch them. Please, Deontay, I'm losing my sanity here.
We've talked about this before. This is actually really cheap, $6,000. Because guess what? I thought it was going to be $8,000. So I was like, ooh, this is good.
Oh, baby, that's a lot of money.
Hey, babe, why don't you use some of that 30 grand that I sent you to pay for it? Oh, you didn't save any of it? You spent it all in prison? Oh, that's okay. I totally understand. Ramen noodles can get expensive.
But you said you were going to pay it. And
I know what I said.
But you literally, like, I'm irritated because you just got me so excited and you don't even have the money to pay for it.
I don't have any money because I sent it all to you. Why don't you pay for it? I don't have shit anymore. You took everything. It's just me and Nicole Jr. now.
If I got to bust my ass at work or not pay my rent, I'll figure it out.
You would not pay your bills to pay for my boob job?
Wait. I don't know if y'all know this. This nigga is cooking. This nigga is actually cooking too, bro. This nigga is cooking, paying for boob jobs. This nigga is a jack of all trades, bro.
Because I sent it all to you. Why don't you pay for it? I don't have shit anymore. You took everything. It's just me and Nicole Jr. now.
Well, if I got to bust my ass at work or not pay my rent, I'll figure it out.
You would not pay your bills to pay for my boob job?
That's what it takes to keep you satisfied, baby. I guess so.
Okay. That makes me a little happy.
Think about this for a second, please. She's saying it makes her happy to know that you won't be able to pay rent because you're giving her money. She is happy if you are miserable and unable to pay your bills as long as she's getting what she wants.
You know what? Tia's birthday, I forgot. I need to call her and tell her happy birthday.
Oh, here we go again with the ex-girlfriend.
Tia.
Yeah.
The same one you used to date. You just still communicating with this person.
I mean, she's my friend, Deontay.
I wouldn't do like that.
Listen, if you ever want to see my fake boobs that you're going to buy for me, then you better be nice.
I'm trying to come take care of you.
But if I was in there talking to my ex, it'll be a problem.
I don't want to meet his mom. Come get me.
So now she's in the other room using the phone that he paid for, calling her ex to come pick her up.
What is this?
Oh no, she's found Nicole Jr.
Oh my God,
Not
he's
good.
So disgusting.
Did I just hear her say what?
She has been looking for a reason to...
So she found his sex toy that he named after her, right? The plot thickens, right? The plot thickens.
Pick her up.
What is this?
Oh no, she's found Nicole Jr.
Oh my God,
Not
he's
good.
So disgusting.
Did I just hear her say what?
She has been looking for a reason to get angry with him or to break it off with him, and she has just found it. She's supposed to be meeting his mother tonight, by the way, too.
I walk over here, it's underneath the bed. When I was in prison, Deontay told me that he had a sex toy. Oh, the thought of him this thing just, it creeps me out.
All right, maybe the uncomfortable thing wasn't bullshit after all.
Sitting here in my house making a joke out of me. Some bitch you been.
Were you sitting in here?
I heard all that.
What'd I
want
say?
you to come
Please
get
tell me, where's
I want
the
you
word?
to come get me. So I'm just here.
You are tripping. I asked her to come and get me.
You are tripping. I didn't say come and get me. I asked her to come and get me.
I asked her to come and get me.
I don't want to be here. I heard what you said.
Yeah, because I just found that dumbass sex.
That.
This doll is freaking me out.
I don't even really know what to say anymore. Well, first off, she said that she wanted to leave before she even found that thing, so that's just a lie right there. Secondly, dude, that is the creepiest shit ever. Don't do that. Especially don't tell her about it and don't name it after her. And especially don't tell her mother about it, which actually happened, but I did not have a clip of it. So in this final clip we're going to look at here, Deontay drops her off at her mother's house as...
Yeah, the mother know about the sex toy that's named after her daughter.
Yeah, man. This is embarrassing.
Yeah, I feel secondhand embarrassment for this man.
Yeah, man, this is embarrassing.
Yeah,
goddamn.
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
You got it on cash,
Yo.
kid. You got it.
No, so I was saying the 30K. So I was thinking maybe he spent 30K of a certain period, but like he literally put 30K on her books type shit.
Yeah, it's over a certain period, but she was in prison the whole time, so all of it had to go on her books. But I don't know if he just dropped 30K one time on her books. That's kind of hot. I'll be scared to do that shit.
I don't even think you can put that much commissary on.
Right.
On books like that. But yeah, this is embarrassing, man. I don't even know what to say, because I'm just like, yeah. Well, but you know what? This is a TV show. So I'll
That's the other thing. What is it called? What's it called again?
Love After Lockup. And right after this, I'm going to pull up the site where a lot of these niggas be finding these women incarcerated. You know what I mean?
Usual, but he notices that she sat out on the front porch on her phone, which he found to be unusual. He suspects that she's about to meet up with her ex, so he parks down the street to spy on her. And sure enough, some dude shows up. I guess he doesn't make her uncomfortable.
You know who I am, bro?
Nah,
I'm her man, dog. I'm the she was just with 5 minutes ago.
I feel like I'm gonna throw up. My heart's pounding.
I do have to give this guy some credit for standing up for himself, especially right in front of her ex.
What's up, Nicole?
I'll explain to you.
You serious? You just met my mama, bro. You know what I've been through. And you gonna do me like that?
Right after meeting his mom, she decided to go and give the flesh to her ex. That shit is crazy.
Up, my heart's pounding.
I do have to give this guy some credit for standing up for himself, especially right in front of her ex.
What's up, Nicole?
I'll explain to you.
You serious? You just met my mama, bro. You know what I've been through. And you gonna do me like that? After all this I did for you? You serious?
Hey, babe, whenever you're done flipping out, can you give me some money? Because I think we're going to go pick up a bottle of wine for our date night.
She went into prison, but we definitely kept in a communication, throughout the whole time.
Give me my mother cell phone. Give me the cell phone, Nicole. Oh, you don't want to give me the phone? Bet. Keep the phone. I'm going to deactivate the bitch.
So this seems like it should be the end for these two, but I almost guarantee that Deontay is going to go back to her. In the episode coming up, it showed him saying that he still thinks that she's in love with him and that he's in love with her. I mean, I guess you can't stop true love. That's clearly what this is. All right, well, that's all I got for this one.
What more do you want from me?
Yeah, that right there. That is some different shit right there. That's a different level of simping. Let me pull up this site real quick. Is the site?
He needed that, man. Because sometimes you got to get all the way tore out the frame to make you finally wake up. He needed to get, whapped and tapped, socked upside the head with it right there in his face. So he quit lying. He quit lying to himself. Sometimes some dudes got to go through it though.
Nah, he been in that state for so long. Sir-ism. It ain't nothing hitting him under the face gonna change nothing. We done seen him for 3 episodes already.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not something. I don't know. All I know.
Yeah, he got mental challenges for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Well, a brother like that probably, I don't promote the tricking, but a brother like that need to go on and just, get him a little regular trick that he liked
He'll make a
And just
great
be a
trick.
trick, yeah. Just go on and get a little broad that he like and let her be his regular little hookup when he want to get hooked up.
Like I don't knock dudes that are tricks. They trick. It's been tricks since the beginning of time. Hell, selling your box is the oldest profession in the world. Like I don't condone it, but tricks have been around before I was born. They're gonna be around long after I'm gone, man. So that's just what it is.
All right, this site here is for those who trying to get them an incarcerated baddie. I don't know how Red Pill Ranger, Truth and Reality, Undefeated, Unk be streaming. I don't know how he found this website. He says no nudity. All right, cool. I appreciate that shit. I appreciate it. Let me see. Let me read this. Yeah, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you could share that with us. It says incarceratedbeauties.com. That's a crazy name. That's genius though. Whoever made this website, I'm not knocking the hustle, right? Incarceratedbeauties.com and all of his associates accept no responsibility for the truth or accuracy of any statement. So if these chicks finesse you, they're not liable, right? Since 2020, incarcerated them. They was in the scamdemic. Since 2020, incarceratedbeauties.com has believed in love without boundaries. Our mission is to connect individuals who understand the unique challenges of dating in the incarcerated system. Right? Let me see what this one is saying. All right, and let's get Ongby streaming up so he could tell us how he found this website. What's up, man?
What's good? What's good, fellas?
What's good, man? You got anything you want to share with us? You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Well, what had happened was,
damn. Anything that starts with what had happened is about to go downhill. Go ahead.
It just popped up on IG actually, man.
Stop the cap.
Stop the cap.
I swear to God.
How it ain't pop up on my IG? I got IG too. It ain't pop up on my shit.
Yeah,
what's your algorithm like?
What was you searching, man?
I follow a lot of pages that post like when people get arrested and stuff and have what they're arrested for in the mud shots and all that kind of stuff. And I guess since they're in jail, it's kind of like put that in my algorithm. That's just I do follow some booties and I follow jail stuff. And I think they just combined it and thought I might be interested in it. Then when I saw it, I was like, this is quite interesting. And
needs to do anything to get a red bone.
Yeah, some of these chicks doing some bids. You can click on it and you can read like they write up little bios, and it'll show how long they got, when they get released, and all kinds of stuff. Like if you click where it said all the beauties.
Yeah, this is where I'm at right now.
Okay, yeah,
all the beauties. So this is Abigail. She's 25. Her release date is in 2026. So if you start now, if you start now, you know what I'm saying?
And if you click on it, she wrote up like a little bio, and some of them had like little.
She in Oregon. She on drugs. She on crank or something.
I'm hella outgoing and very upfront. If you'd like to reach out to talk to me, add me on gettingout.com. So we can, damn, it's another site too, Getting Out. Damn.
Yeah, that's where you connect to them at. But
this one look like she break windows and shit. She definitely break windows.
Red bone.
They got this other little red bone on there. She get out in 2045. Her.
I told you these niggas do anything for a red bone. See what I said?
Oh, she ain't bad. You know, she
get out in 2045.
She might have whacked the nigga. Look at it, y'all. She cool. She done whacked the nigga.
If I'm gonna give any advice, holler at the ones them who about to come out soon. You know what I'm saying?
She whacked the nigga 2045. She whacked the nigga and ran him over.
No, actually, I researched her because she is from Texas, and pretty much they she was sick. She only 20, and she already been in jail 4 or 5 years. So she went to
Damn.
jail like 15 or 16, right?
So she probably helped set somebody up or
Her and
set
some other teenage dudes, they did laced up a dude, some robbery type stuff.
Yep.
Somebody
I hit the nail on the head.
Somebody end up dying.
I'm trying to help you, nephew. You about to get a red bone to cut your head off, boy.
She got
Red Pill
25 years.
Ranger, Red Pill Ranger, Red Pill Ranger.
Huh?
Wait a minute, you leaving out some shit. You're in too deep, man.
No,
how you know about this site? How you know about this site and you research this particular chick, bro? What's going on?
I did a show about it the other day.
Oh, okay. For
Yeah,
research
so I had to do my
purposes.
research.
Okay.
Yeah, in the middle of one of my shows,
That's a good
I put
answer.
it up and I read all the profiles and stuff and looked
Research
at all.
purposes only.
Right.
You know
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Let me see.
Oh, this Gabriella, she definitely her family the plug, definitely.
Oh, she was selling box, so she went to jail. Had to be. Cause read her bio, it sounded like a box selling bio. I remember that one.
I'm a lover girl that loves to get spot. Oh yeah.
I'm looking for an amazing support system.
Support system. Yeah. That's Deontay. That's what Deontay was just though.
She ain't got no kids. Hey, it's gonna be some players on her line. Mm-hmm.
Looking for my king.
She said all the right words. She trying to work her little Kim Kardashian little hood look. Shit, she gonna
when they said looking for my king, it means they date black dudes. You know what I'm saying? Damn, Hannah release date is 2031. God damn, Hannah, what the fuck you did?
She was scamming.
Hannah the scammer. That shit sound like it rhyme. But you can call me Mumu. Hey, it's Hannah, but you can call me Mumu. Blasian, okay. Korean and black. Yeah, she definitely was scamming. Sagittarius, Virgo. She's a model, a rapper, an author, astrologist.
Scammer.
Yeah, she's a scammer.
Play with them cards, them
You got a
sliders.
gazillion jobs. Yeah, well, you got a gazillion little loose ass titles.
Right,
you
right,
definitely just a fucking scammer.
Yeah, you just got so many tricks up your head.
That bitch like Harry Houdini.
On the real. Like, yeah, you hear that shit, you be like, yeah. All right.
White girl was in a motorcycle gang. That goes
Which one?
look like locked up. Oh, the one that had the tattoos earlier. One more up. She looked like a motorcycle gang white girl.
She 34 up in there. When did she get out? 2027?
Yeah. She got
Idaho.
like what, 2 more years?
Hell's Angels. The Mongols.
This one is 37-year-old. What you doing up here at 37, man? Come
Man,
on.
listen.
She looked like a housewife. I was
Let
just
me see if
saying.
this one had another picture, or she only got one
But
picture.
one of the chicks, the light skinned chick, she did a video and it went viral because some rapper, is Frito Bangs a rapper?
Yeah, Fredo Bang. Yeah.
Yeah, he asked for her information.
Oh,
Frito Bangs asked for her information, which, like I said, is weird because she get out in 2045,
what did she
bro.
do?
She 20 now, but when she
23.
get out, she gonna be 40.
This one, she from Ohio, Dayton, Ohio. Ohio be having a low-key crazy people though. I ain't gonna hold you.
No,
My name is
Ohio.
Savannah.
Yeah, Ohio, motherfucking Cincinnati, Cleveland,
I'm
Dayton.
interested in. She said,
Yeah,
females
bitches from
in
Ohio like be fighting and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
St.
Yeah.
Louis, that area up in there, grimy, huh?
Ohio and Arkansas.
Ohio grimy as fuck. Yeah, Ohio grimy.
she says she want to get to know somebody and just build on a spiritual level.
Said,
That
"Man, I
means she
ain't
want
putting
that
it up."
money.
So she in there getting her thing on.
Yep.
She's
She interested in. Yep.
somebody.
That's why she just wanna. That's why she just trying to connect on a spiritual level. She ain't trying to give up no kitten because she in there getting all the kitten. You know what I'm saying?
And she gonna spiritually ask your ass for something too.
Oh yeah.
Best
She
believe.
got a decent shape. She ain't got a fatty, but she just know that she got the pose. You know what I'm saying? She ain't flat, but then it's something poking out a little bit.
Yeah. Sometimes different clothes have it looking a little different. You know what I'm saying?
Prison
Right.
looks horrible, man. Ooh. Stay free, people. Look at 22, waste a whole life. But
Nah, she bought it now whole life. She bought to be home next year. You know what I'm saying? She wears the whole life.
Yeah, she doing a
Wait a
little
minute.
something.
She got that
robbed
record.
somebody.
She
robbed
definitely she's slanging that thing. That
Yeah, she
thing was
robbed
getting sold.
somebody.
Yeah, she looked like she set niggas up.
Be from
She's
Tennessee,
5'4".
Memphis.
Yeah,
She with the game.
She said she like traveling and sightseeing. You ain't been doing none of that in jail, baby girl.
Yeah. Well, she been traveling, slanging that thing, that kitten.
Yeah, that's a sentence right there. It said, "I'm a city girl at heart." You already know
She
what's up.
said she played volleyball and read on her free time. I bet you she's only reading because she's incarcerated. You know what I'm saying? I'm
No,
looking for
South.
companionship.
2-3 hours, you in another state. 2-3 hours, you in another state. You know what I'm saying?
Talking about
Yeah.
traveling and sightseeing. What you traveling to? The yard? Sightseeing the motherfucking
So with all these
The
day
yard
naps
and
out here,
the cafeteria.
on a real.
with all these day naps out here, with women that's not locked up, what goes into the psyche of people that seek this shit? Kind of like how, with the women be getting the pen pals and the dudes in jail and marrying cats with life in prison and going to jail to visit the dudes and end up getting deleted. Like all these free people out here.
I think it's like some passport bro shit because these women can't run and they can't hide. You know what I'm saying? So you
Yeah, they
catch
don't-
them locked up, you catch them where you want them type shit. So I think that's the logic behind the shit, man.
They don't have a body count. What is your body count? It's 0. I've been in jail. Okay, I'll send you the 30,000.
But they got
Shit.
body counts. They be fucking around with other women in there, and they fucking around
And they
with
got-
the male correctional officers.
I don't
And they
know.
got body count and they got body count before they went in there. Your
Fact.
body count, your virginity don't renew just because you locked up.
Yeah, and that one lady that was 37 that you didn't look at her thing, but you was like, why she 37? She got 3 kids. I remember reading a bio on like, damn, yo, you a whole mama. She wants some
She
help.
wrote a home bio.
Yeah,
She off the husband.
she looking for love. I read that. I remember reading it. And she was looking for love, but you finna get a chick fresh out of jail with 3 kids, which she probably ain't got custody for, but she gonna want you to help her with all that. All for
Everyone
one.
needs a second chance, sir.
Man, this
Everyone.
one be 40 when she get out. It's over.
How much kids she got?
3.
Yeah, see, there's not a second chance on. There's a third, fourth chance.
Time for a new beginning. You guys have been watching too much Kevin Samuels.
Shit. You go ahead and
He
save
has
her,
not
Uncle
hit the wall. She was just behind the wall, sir.
Go ahead and save her, man. She's 37. You know what I'm saying? She a young tender for you.
I don't think Unc is a savior. He's just talking that shit.
I
don't
know.
think he's trying
I
to
know.
save
He
you.
full of shit.
I was gonna say, you can, hey,
She looking like a housewife, though.
sir,
You got-
you can spit that Oakland game, that Bay Area game put out on the track. Probably.
Oh, man.
Yeah, damn. Yeah, niggas, bro.
Yeah.
That niggas incriminated
Right
Unc.
there. She was cute right there with the little dimples.
Oh, this one. How old is she?
Her second
28.
picture.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
she got
cute
like a
little
little,
Rita.
I don't like chicks that got them. Her head look too like she got her dad head. You know what I'm saying? Why her head just she got strong jaws
hair
and
was
shit.
different. I think she could look cute, though. You know what I'm saying?
Probably.
Probably
I,
could look
I think she looked better in this picture too from the side. She
Oregon
just look a little.
31. She had to do something to get out in 31 because Oregon and Washington kind of lenient. They don't be giving enough time, just like other states when they just whack you. Like
yeah,
you in,
definitely ain't no drugs because Oregon they legalize all this shits over there.
motherfuckers be doing drugs outside right there in the downtown and pub. They don't even be like hiding. So you really got to do some crime
Some
and
violent shit.
in Seattle to get a lot of time like that. They be definitely giving you second, third chances out there.
These gonna be fights and stuff. You might not want to watch those.
Okay.
I didn't watch them when I did it because I didn't get a chance to screen them. But
Yeah,
it
you know
said
YouTube do not play with that shit, bro.
Yeah,
I got blapped one time for about 60 days for showing just like a half a clip of a fight.
Yeah, I try to steer away from
don't wanna
violence.
mess with that.
I show a gun nozzle by accident, not even a real gun nozzle. There's an AI video, and them niggas try to take me down for 7 days, but they reviewed it because they had to had a human review the shit. Because I keep messaging them. 2 of them had to review it because I message one, they tell me like, nah, they can't do nothing about it. they just send me the generic message, and I keep messaging them back. And then one of them tell me I should be able to go live now and shit like that. So I was only down for like 2 days.
And this was a long time ago when it happened to me. They've been getting more stricter every year. This might have been 2 years ago. So you really got to be careful now.
So as I was doing my research, I ran across another site called Cage Ladies and another one called Jail Babes.
What you be doing in your free time, huh? What's going on, bro?
Yeah, what kind of hobbies you got, nigga? The fuck?
Well, no, when you research something, you go down a rabbit hole. You know?
Let me ask you this, because I'm on the Cage Ladies site, right? As a matter of fact, let me check for myself.
There's no nudity on that one.
No
either,
nudity.
right?
All right, bet. There we go. That's exactly what I was about to ask. We about to show that shit.
Cage Ladies. That sound like the big girls, the BBW website.
That sounds like a cheap movie that used to come on Cinemax after dark. You feel me? Remember that?
I told you the Thickums was on the Cage.
I ain't gonna hold you. I know this one, her DM is flooded right here.
You stupid.
This one right here, shit. She ain't gonna be caged. Well, look at this one. This one look mean as hell. Shows her the nice charm. As soon as we watching prison baddies, this nigga pull up. Nigga eyes wide open. Niggas got the coffee espresso eyes.
Listen, fellas, we don't suggest doing this. But if, like Witch Doctor said, if you do, get one of the ones that's about to get out in a year.
Right.
Or this year.
Oh, that one that was in the gym, she definitely thinks she a baddie. That one that was looking like she was in the gym, it was just back one.
Oh, let me go back. This one right here?
Nah, it was one she was looking like she was at the gym. Go again.
Why is it a nigga here? This is a nigga.
Is you sure?
Was it one more?
Oh, it might be a stud. Might be a stud.
Might be
one that looked like she was at the gym. She was high yellow.
Let me go back. This one look decent.
Oh, yeah, little cutie.
It's a couple little cuties on here that locked up cuties, man.
What was they doing though?
Yeah, that's the question, man. Why
I'm talking about this one.
Yeah. She looking like
click that shit. Click that shit.
She in the game right there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She with the she know the poles and everything. She be doing number spot. Look at that little thigh and them yams back there. Oh yeah, she know what niggas like. So
yo, she was definitely working. You feel me?
Yeah, she with the shits. When she get out. This is research purposes.
Yeah, research purposes, man. She in Georgia.
Yeah, I know exactly where she at too. That's funny.
Oh shit.
She right around the way.
I told you to go back. It looked like one was with the shit. Auntie right there.
One. Oh, she from Texas. Wait, Texas. I do music and dance. And she a stripper. She dancing. She's a traveling stripper. She dance in Arizona. Where's CA? California or is Colorado? CO is Colorado. California, Texas, and Atlanta.
Oh, she
talking about she want to open a restaurant in 2028
or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. She with the shit. Come on, man. Her little box is flooded.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Cats out here trying to get.
Wait, what is this? Man. What's somebody on? There's somebody auntie. What's Auntie Vanessa doing here?
You don't know. She was selling opiates out the back door.
She just said she want to hear from anyone to chat and make friendships.
Yeah, that's crazy. Anybody? That's a crazy lady right there. Anyone? Nah, you crazy.
Hey,
they be lonely in that, man.
It'll be a lonely place, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You know, it's some lonely people out in the world. People like attention. It's people that's could be like that one lady that wanted that guy from what was he from Arabia or whatever. You know what I mean? The Arab guy. That lady.
I bet I could put those.
Remember yesterday you had a big lady that smell? That's perfect for a jailhouse dude.
And you could probably put those inmate numbers in and find out exactly what they did. And I'm pretty sure if a dude want to do this, they better put that inmate number in and do some research.
Oh yeah, she murked the nigga right there.
Yeah, you don't want to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, her face look like she would do it.
She
I ain't
wants
gonna hold you. This gotta be a dude, man.
looking for the ops.
Oh nah. This is a nigga. This is a stud.
That's a man.
I'm a funny outgoing girl. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy.
That's a manjana on here.
Come on,
Lord,
bruh.
have mercy.
Come on, bruh.
Come on, man.
I had to slide out. What about that little red phone Latina right
What's up
there on
with the
the end?
senorita in the white jacket?
Which one?
Kimberly Garcia.
She with the shit to Texas.
Damn, she look like she'd be a Jerry.
Oh, she out here where I'm at. She in Dallas. Adrian. She out here, Adrian.
She got a little shit. She go right there. I don't know what you talking about.
Adrian, she in Dallas.
Her ass look like 1090J.
Shit, nah, she look cool right there, man. I don't know.
Did she say she looking for a visitation?
She only 22. You might can do
Yeah,
something.
she looking for visitation too. Good
on,
conversation, friendly visitation.
She's
Have a
still
free
young,
spirit.
gang.
Yeah,
You know?
22.
Or
You know what I'm
younger player. She only 22. You might can still mold her. You might got action.
Man, listen. You got to find out why these people went to jail, and that's the big thing. And because some people you just can't let around you, and man, that's risque. He's like,
She had to have some money or something. You know what I'm saying? I might.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She was funny. She got a little bread. She 34.
This one's 34. She look a little bit too she look problematic. I ain't gonna hold you. Problematic.
All them tattoos.
Yeah, she seemed argumentative. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
man. This is crazy, man.
Hey, some of you players, y'all better hook it up. Tap in with a chick, man. Everybody don't do like in my day when we used to have to go meet women in the street. This is the new wave. You know what I'm saying? Because when I go on these dating sites, man, I don't get nothing but these auntie looking broads, man. I got to change my profile or something, man. All these saddlebag, overweight, mud pie, Mississippi mud foot looking bitches. Auntie hoes be in my motherfucking inbox. I'm like, what's going
what
on?
age range? What age range do you have your searches for?
They be like, I gotta change my searches or something, man. I don't know how to do the thing, man. You know what I'm saying?
Jennifer is smart. Look what she put. First time in jail. I know there's a lot of them first time and they ain't even put that shit. She's a smart girl.
Probably mess with some drugs or something. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she look like
this
shit
little dope or something.
Yeah, this chick look like
scary.
Yeah, she look too scary. She got like a man chin. Maybe it could be the picture.
But
yeah, even though that's in a woman facility, probably that picture looks sus.
You look a little crazy.
Oh, she look innocent.
Yeah, that's the ones them that'll stab you, bro. The innocent ones.
You ready to let Cassie make Diddy guilty? See that? Come on, huh? Come on, man. He innocent.
I ain't saying she innocent.
Yo, why this one look familiar though?
Damn, she do.
Yeah, she from our space or something. She look familiar, bro.
She got one of them faces. Yeah, where they say she from?
She in Tennessee. Let me see where she from. Let me see if she said anything about. Nah, she don't look innocent.
Let her go.
Nah,
that's what I'm just.
The other one was innocent. Right there, with the jacket on. That's an innocent picture, man.
Cassie couldn't have done it.
This one look like she could be innocent. Heather is an innocent name.
She look like an average looking lady. You know what I'm saying? Little lady at the job. Little regular little.
Oh, who that is though? Her chin too pointed.
Yeah, problematic. She look problematic. I ain't gonna hold you.
Just not getting her GED. I don't know about her.
She just getting her GED while she in jail. Oh yeah, she a hot mess.
Yeah.
She a hot mess, man. You got the fucking
right. Look like she got a little mental issues or something, man. I don't know.
You get some of these women, man, it'd be like you just getting a fucking dependent.
I guess we doing like a balloon pop. We just making assumptions real quick.
What's up with Amber though? Amber look like she's
like an ex-wife.
She cut her husband dick off or something.
Something. Oh, wait a minute now.
Shit.
Hold on.
Oh shit.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No.
Look at niggas. All you got to do is put a fat ass and niggas lose their mind.
Yeah,
Let me
yeah,
get to the yams.
Motherfuckers be walking.
Sweet yams.
Like
Let me come back to StreamYard because I gotta see what the chat
what's
said.
behind that wall right there? What is behind that wall? And then you go look in it, then you get your head cut off. You put a fat booty, a nigga walk right into the trap. Killer hit him every time.
Can we get to the yams?
And this for y'all, you know what I'm saying? It's in case my chick watching, you know what I'm saying?
She a little thicker white lady. You know what I'm saying?
Sweet
Right, yeah.
yams.
I'm the poke on.
Who that is right there though?
The young one crazy though. That
Yeah,
young
what
one-
is this? What is going on here, bro? This here right here, like this,
little
I
young one.
recommend it. Yeah, I
I'm trying
recommend
to see
it.
that one. Yeah, Madeline Hope.
hit that young one. She crazy right there. She gonna send y'all through the
Well, she
ring.
ain't even black. Okay, she's some kind of Hispanic. Look like.
Nah, she probably white or she probably mixed. She might be
Got a
mixed.
little onion on her back there though.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be slim, that's a nice little physique. I can appreciate different physiques. You know what I'm saying?
She in
Right.
Montana. Man, what crime people
what you
doing in
call
Montana?
a special once in a generation type player. You understand me? I can go offense, defense, special. I can do a lot of different things now. Just put me in the game, coach. You understand me?
She said she open to the possibility of casual flings in the future. She said she DTF, Come on, Izzy.
What's that one?
Wait, how old is she?
She sound like she might be with something. She
She
ain't
said
bad
she
looking.
young. Yeah, she ain't even say.
She ain't bad looking. She don't look over 30.
Nah, definitely not over 30.
I ain't gonna hold you. I gotta click on this one. I gotta see what the fuck is going on here. What the fuck? For the sake of content.
Meth, nigga.
Yeah, that's what that look like. She look
Looking
look-
for new people to make me laugh or make me feel better because ain't got no drugs in there.
Yeah, she
ain't got no drugs in there.
downtrodden. She need a little help right there, bro.
What she said she had though? Hubbard Road. Oh, Ohio. You see,
Down
that's that
Ohio.
Ohio shit.
See, crazy.
A
A little pretty
I
one.
ain't
Right
gonna hold
there.
you. This is yeah. She look alright.
Yeah, she cute.
25. Single.
That's
A
that
little
toxic.
mixed thing.
She a little
Listen,
toxic.
man. If you a brave man and you want to, if you a brave dude and you got Captain Save-A-Hole syndrome,
She a
Hey,
little
knock
toxic.
yourself up.
this the site for you. Yeah, this the
You said
site
you was
for
my
you.
car. You said it. Oh yeah, she a little toxic, but she might got that toxic girl got that good. You understand me?
This is drugs right here. Right here, drugs.
I wonder what that chocolate one in there for.
That makeup ain't fooling nobody. That is drugs right there.
Yeah, her hair look all greasy.
Kind of big lady. She all right though.
Yeah,
Alright.
she alright.
New Mexico.
Yeah, a little different over there. It's kind of slow over there.
Yeah, I live in El
That
Paso.
chocolate one,
Florida.
she with the shit. That.
Oh, this picture is bad. This one, she ain't too, you know what I'm saying? Not my stilo, but you know.
Well, she good at taking pictures with the makeup, man. She'll trick you.
Right.
What's up with chocolate down there?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Isn't on that chocolate thing, that Kayla.
Got them lips on her right there, man.
Let me see, Caleb. I'm super open-minded.
Yeah. Look
You better be you in jail, shit.
A little bit. She had a nice. Where she at?
She in Idaho.
Yeah, you in jail in Idaho.
Ain't many
You better
niggas
be.
in Idaho. How you go to jail in Idaho?
Exactly. Just like the other chick was in Montana, just in there getting locked up.
Right there, nigga.
Actually, they got a little black community out there in Idaho.
Well, they
Where?
do, but percentage wise,
What, Boise?
No, it's real small. Yeah, it's real small, but I think it's in Boise.
Boise, okay. 'Cause I ain't never heard too much about Idaho. Not at all.
yeah,
You know.
percentage wise, it's not a lot of Negroes up there.
Okay.
Idaho, Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, all that.
Iowa.
Oh, now that's some chocolate right there. Now that
Wait
was
a
some
minute.
chocolate.
Wait, just before we go there.
Oh, crack kills, nigga.
Yeah, this is meth. I just want kids to see. Stay away from drugs. Oh, she's 40. I was about to say, you 20 and look like this. Nah, she 40.
That's still too rough for 40, witch doctor. That's
Yeah,
meth.
but you don't see the roughness yet. This tongue out is a distraction. Look at this.
She look like she ain't got no teeth, bro.
Look at this, bro. This is.
Hey, you know she ain't smiling with her mouth open. Maybe she'll give you some of that gummy gum drop. You feel me?
Hell no.
That gummy gum drop.
What chocolate you was on? That slim thing?
Yeah, on the other side.
You see, because y'all didn't know what to do with this right here. But let me see what's going on here.
I don't know what to do with it.
We're gonna go here. We gotta see what's going on over here.
That your little helmet off.
Oh, she all right. You know what I'm saying? 36. That's what's up.
Kids though. Going to jail. She looked a little crazy on that one.
Is that tyranny?
Off. I'm gonna go now.
You see, why you trying to come on, bro? Why you gotta be like that, bro? It's Monday morning, bro. Like, come on, bro.
That one picture with what she sitting in the car kind of do look like tyranny though.
Yeah, let's come over here. Yeah.
Go back to your wide back. I want to see what you was talking about.
Man, that's the juggernaut.
Wait. You see, there we go, judging the book by the cover. Let's see what's going on.
Hey.
Yeah, I didn't know what to do with this.
Pull it up, doctor. You said that's you.
Wait, why ain't clicking? It ain't clicking.
Oh, okay.
Well, y'all can see the picture. I don't think no yams. I don't think the yams is really there though.
Nah, it ain't no yams. She just all top heavy.
When she bent down. She got big legs, but it ain't got the big bubble on it.
Yeah, because this right here is too straight.
Though, you know what I'm
saying? It's supposed to be more symmetric, more symmetry right
here. Man, you still going with that. It might don't got the
full
yeah. If you're that like big breasts and big bottoms, you still going with that.
Nah, she ain't got if she ain't got no curves and no ass, man. I'm straight on that one.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you. You put two babies in this and it's a wrap.
It looked like she built like Sherry Shepherd. I'm straight.
She looked like she had Oh no.
Let's should we click this? I don't think we missing none here. Let me just see. Nah, we ain't missing none.
Nah, she like she about to rob you right in that picture here.
Right. She look like she go to sleep with that hoodie on. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust her.
She had a cute little smile.
Yeah, she had a cute smile though. But
bro, why do this lady look familiar? Some of these pictures look familiar, bro.
She embezzled money from the school.
No, she sold cheeks. Look like. Wait a minute. She might have tricked us. She tricked us with that little look.
The other two pictures is way better.
Wait a minute, y'all.
Yeah.
Oh, hold up now.
Hold up. This when she clean up. This when you know what I'm saying? You tell her get ready.
Right there, bro. And the other one.
No.
This one is decent. Though. This one is decent, but this one is when she clean up. Right.
Yeah, that one looked cool.
Okay.
That other picture, she was looking like somebody ex-wife that embezzled money from the company or something. I don't know.
Damn.
That wasn't her best picture.
Oh,
yeah, I want to see Tracy.
No.
Yeah, I'm going to Tracy.
Tracy on that stuff.
Tracy got a teeth though. She got a teeth.
Oh yeah, she might be good.
So too.
These women be in jail for, man. Oh shit, there you go, short stuff right there.
Right here.
Yeah.
There we go.
I know. I don't know what y'all talking about.
That's what I'm talking about.
She kind of fine. Y'all better quit playing.
Shit, that's what I'm talking about. Fun size, man.
Short girl got a little bit of symmetry too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one right there.
Nice little hair. Hey.
Shit. I want to since you so short, can I bail out?
Hey, Ism, don't turn it to Deontay now. Don't turn
Ism, you might since she little, you might can bail off. You might can pay her bail half price, man.
Y'all got me in here looking. I'm like, okay.
Her bail half price.
Oh, she in Las Vegas. You know what was up. She in Las
Vegas. She over there. She's selling that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Go get her, Adrian. That bail half off. She
has know what's up. You know what I mean? Someone to build a relationship. When she get out?
Now, if I was single and on the street, something like that,
when she get out. Well, she said she's looking for a pen pal. Hey, she's straight Hispanic. She said, "Hola, I'm looking for a pen pal who is non-judgmental and open-minded, like myself, someone I can build a relationship with. where we can support each other. How is we supporting each other and you behind
Fuck,
bars?
we supporting each other and you behind.
This is a one way. This is a one-way support.
What you gonna show me how to do? You show me how to make a shank or some shit? How you gonna support me?
I
Don't
give you.
give
And
me
why
some
would you
shit.
need a shank if you out in the real world? You know what I'm saying? There's no support. You
She gonna
need a
support
shank.
you.
That ain't getting attention. At least you can have some type of contact with a woman. I think some of you manosphere niggas should call these broads.
She gonna support you by talking to you, man. That's what she
Nope.
mad.
Wait. Sir-ism, didn't you just get on Deontay and now you saying you suggesting Manosphere niggas need to
Call a few of these bitches so they quit complaining about hoes. I mean, you know what I mean? The bitch gonna give you attention and you gonna pay her bills. What's the problem?
I think we might got a hidden
don't
gem
work like
here.
that.
Might got a hidden gem here. Let me
Tina
see
do.
what's going on. Oh no, that was my bad. My bad, y'all. My
Come
bad.
on, which doctor? I'm gonna have to take you off the judge panel.
Well, you know.
Come
on now.
Off on a couple of them.
6 shots of tequila in. 6 shots of tequila at 3 a.m. Y'all know y'all to cut it.
No, this chick is 5'7", 175, and got these kind of chin. Her chin is older than her, bro. Let me see how old is she.
Man, me and her almost we the same height and same weight.
Texas girl.
Yeah, man, I'm good off it. And I still believe this one is catfish. Like, how you got these pictures taken? You know what I'm saying?
I think they let them put their pictures. They be having little from they probably get the pictures from their IGs and put them on their site with their little prison phones. You know they.
This one she's straight to the point. She's just straight to the point. She's like, I'm just gonna take my clothes off and take a picture because I know what these niggas is on.
Exactly. She begging. Read this shit.
And also, she's straight to the point. Was in need of someone to talk to while I'm incarcerated. Need financial help for commissary and money on my tablet. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any help on the outside. Anything will help.
Hey, maybe
Thanks so much for your help. Hope to hear from you.
What do he get out of it?
Somebody to talk to, man. It's an older dude, old mechanic, old truck driver or something, man. You know, certain dudes.
I learned how to talk to myself.
Yeah, sometimes that's the best way to go, man. Shit.
Cage ladies.
This shit is crazy. And they name them cage ladies. That's wild. Damn, this is wild. What the fuck is going on here? Now we gotta see who this is right here.
Shit, that's Vato's sister.
That sound like one of them. What was that? P Diddy and them. They was on. What was it? Cowboys and Angels. You know, they be having some websites we don't be knowing about.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be on the low. You know, you would think, why would a woman have to pay for a man to come through and, you know, you like a woman could find a man, you know, right down the street, just offering some box. But it's lonely women out here, bro.
I think somebody, let me come back to StreamYard. I think somebody just popped in. See who we got. Oh, that's 18.
All right, man. I'm gonna let you players go ahead and have it, man. I got to get up in the morning, start this week off. It's been a good weekend. Hollering at you players, man. I'll tap in on the next one.
All right,
All right, brother. Good night.
Peace.
All right, take it easy.
There you go.
That's Uncle Ism with the wisdom. Who else we got up here? We got 18 Letter and Unc be streaming. I think we had enough of this prison shit. I know Adrian and JM, them niggas already copied on the website. Them niggas better see how much money they got on the Cash App. Yo.
Shit. They gonna give them a case.
These bras is failed victims of society, man. They out of here. They burnt up.
Hey, let me see this. Wait a minute.
We start to say, hold up now. She like to have fun, man. She didn't do nothing.
Bro, I swear to God, some of these chicks look familiar, like I done seen their picture on social media, bro. Ain't a lot of black girls though. It's a lot of white girls incarcerated. I want to know if there's more white girls incarcerated than black women.
It is.
Well, it's gonna be more of them because it's just way more of them in the country. Who that in that black dress? See,
And
great
it
minds think alike.
and it depends on
And she was a CNA. She was smuggling narcotics medication. Got caught up. Got caught up stealing them
Hey.
oxycodone from them old people.
nothing
Go ahead.
worse than when you come out the hospital, right? You think you didn't got away with the oxycodone and shit. Motherfucking police walk right behind you, man. Put your hands behind your back. Wait,
Damn.
what I do? Go ahead, put your hands behind your back, man. You have the right to remain silent. Anything that you say can and will be used you in the court of law. Don't resist, ma'am. Just put
Seriously.
your hands behind your back.
Could y'all date a woman that did a bid?
Yeah, I dated women that did that been incarcerated before.
Yeah.
I never been in a real relationship with one because I could count all my relationship them still, you know what I mean?
Yeah. They can get clapped, but I don't know if I could seriously date a chick that did a bid.
Bro, I was messing with this one chick that did like 5 years. You know what I'm saying? And her whole family, her pops is blood, she blood.
Damn.
Her brother's blood. They all, you know what
Damn.
I'm saying? They just blooded up, you know what I mean?
They was from LA, DJ?
Nah, they wanted to only recognize blood gangs in Georgia. You know what I'm saying? That's before because they got recognized blood gangs in Atlanta too that them niggas in Cali claim. But I think she was from Macon or Augusta, one of them two.
Oh yeah, I heard about Macon. Yeah, I heard about Macon.
This one of those things I hate to say, but I had to put a research. It's 32% of the people in jail is black women, the women. And it's kind of like the same, with the bad stats. I hate that it be more of us in jail, but it's less of us in general. We got to fix
Design.
that.
Yeah, that was by design. Like everything that they did, like if you look at the shit, like all of the things that they targeted in the inner cities and
It was
all
by
of that other
design at one point, but at this point, niggas right where they need to be, bro. I ain't gonna act like niggas.
some are, you right.
Yeah, the vast majority. For every nigga that's convicted innocently, it's probably fucking 20,000 that did that shit. Like we can't act like these niggas that's wrongfully accused ain't minorities and exceptions. Most of these niggas did that shit.
I'm not saying that, but like for the ones that like non-violent offenders, like a lot of the times that shit, they got way more time than what they needed to get.
Oh yeah,
like especially for like crack cocaine and
now
different
that's
shit
the
like
truth. If you black, you go in front of
us
that judge.
And that's what I would say. I don't want to sit here and act like a lot of people is innocent, but a lot of people that do crimes is not necessarily bad people. It's just you just did some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Some crimes you a piece of shit, especially when you messing with kids, when you taking the box from women without their consent. You know what I'm saying? People just doing weird shit. You know what I mean? Like going into people's house and robbing them and shit like that. And I even know niggas who done, you know what I'm saying, who done rob people and shit like that. But I just don't I don't to me I can't just respect you like that, especially if you robbing from people that ain't got it and you
Ain't
are
really got
able-bodied
shit.
person. It's
Yeah.
like, come on, bro. You mean to tell me this old lady was willing to go out and hustle and you ain't got no, because a robber is not a hustler. You ain't got no hustle, no business mind, no nothing. You just going to take some shit. If you get shot up, it's on you, bro. I never really fuck with that shit. I ain't gonna say when I was a kid, I ain't like break and enter and do like some little knucklehead goofy shit that ain't among to no side of bread. You know what I'm saying? Just doing dumb shit. But to me, once you are at a certain age and you doing that shit, you goofy, bro. Straight up.
One time I got in trouble when I was in the army and I was in the county, and I was in the cell block and it was 16 people on the block, and I was the only guilty person in there. Let them tell it. Every last one of them people, it was somebody else's fault for theirs. I listened to their stories, and as I was listening to them, each time I was like, "You did that shit." You know what I'm saying? It says like I had to get some Pampers for my daughter, so that's why I robbed the Subway. Nigga, that don't make you innocent. You did that shit. It was like just every story they told. I was like in my mind, I'm like, oh, that's why your ass in jail, and that's why you gonna keep coming back because you can't even take responsibility, accountability for your fucking actions. So you never gonna fix yourself. And honestly, like most of these niggas in jail be swearing they innocent, bro. And it be some beans level. I'm a victim of society. I'm a victim man shit. Yeah, yes, people get wrongfully accused, but most of them niggas right where they need to be. Now, I agree with y'all. Some of them, when they do get caught, they get overly sentenced. But
I don't think Beans. We gotta stop using Beans as an example as a victim. Beans is not a victim. Beans' mom's done bought cars for him at a grown age and all of the like. Come on.
in his head, he a victim. Yeah, I know he not.
Y'all talking about Beans, Chicago Beans?
Podcast will last.
Oh man, I don't know his situation because I don't know his story. But one thing
Now, podcasts do say a lot of stuff he talk about. He talk about the relationship with him and his mom, but a lot of times in the past I heard him talk about how his mom's like looked out for him and shit like that. His mom's, you know what I'm saying, like his
Yeah, she had
mom's
a good job, good career.
Yeah.
He just was a rebellious kid, and then he blamed everything when she put him out or did certain stuff. He blamed her for not putting up with his shit. And that's where the victim stuff comes to. Like I used to watch the guy, I used to mess with him until he one of those people that if you don't agree with what he say, you a stupid dumb motherfucker and all that.
That's the problem I got with most of the platforms that I don't frequent. Like if I gotta agree with you to hit the link, I'm not going over there, bro, because it's gonna come. I rock with 18 letter heavy. I rock with Unk heavy. As a matter of fact, me and Unk, we be chopping it up on like this nigga got my number and shit. If this nigga go live, I'll pull up and shit. But if I gotta agree with you, and I know that me and this nigga Unk, we don't agree all the time. I know me and 18 don't agree all the time. So I'm gonna only hit your link if just to that shit is nah, bro. I'm not coming up there, bro.
That's for niggas that got an ego, man. Like, and I never understood that people will create their channels around having an ego, and then they got these cliques where you gotta, if you don't agree, like, motherfucker, we human beings, we ain't gonna agree on everything. I got my perception, my perspective on seeing the world. You got your perspective, and sometimes things gonna differentiate based off of experiences.
Yeah,
we all got different experiences, but I don't think that I ain't never been no motherfucker like, hey man, I don't agree with what. Okay, I can respect that. You don't agree with what I say. You know what I say. That's my opinion. That's why I always say, and that's why if you notice, like a lot of the times I'll lead a conversation with, "Hey, I might be wrong," because I have enough self-awareness to understand that my perspective may be wrong.
And I like having them type of conversation when I could be like, I could be wrong, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like I'm still open to have the conversation. As a matter of fact, prove me wrong so I could leave the conversation being right, because I don't want to be wrong and strong and just dwell in my ignorance and at the end of the conversation just because of my ego. You know, if you could shed another light to make me see the shit another way, I'm open to seeing that shit, bro.
And my thing is, if I disagree, that don't mean I don't like you. That don't mean I dislike you. That don't mean I hate you. That don't mean I think you dumb or stupid. That don't mean I think I'm better than you or nothing. I just see this shit different.
Bro, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure you as a family man, bro. Everybody in your family don't agree with everything, bro, and y'all still family, bro.
Yeah.
That is the crazy thing. I got family members that is Muslim. I got family members that is diehard Christian, and they still family. So why niggas can't disagree upon some YouTube shit, bro? Like that shit is weird to me, bro.
But yeah, but I just brought him up because I know he got a big victim mentality.
Yeah, and it's somebody common that we know, so I get it. It's like when we talk about celebrities.
The only thing I will say, because I know Beans is out of Cabrini Green, I know, like, because my family grew up over there, so I know it's very fucked up over there. So I don't know, maybe he could have got influenced by the outside, influences, especially at the time.
I mean, that's how it usually be when you're a boy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you're a boy growing up, no matter how your parents be, you're gonna get influence outside because you're not gonna be as sheltered as your sisters was. You're gonna mostly be outside because all the other boys is outside. You're not gonna, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
He tell the stories of all the bad. He's very honest and very transparent. I give him that. He tell the stories of the stuff he do, but some kind of way, just in his stories, it always turned to like, yeah, I did that, but they didn't have to do me like that. And that's what pissed me off about a lot of Negroes is that they do shit, break laws, do crimes, violate people, fuck with their stuff, this and that, and then want to dictate how the other person reacts.
Now you got to take your shit on the chin. You got to take, as a man,
you.
you got to take your consequences on the chin, bro.
They can take it easy on you, or they can chop you off at the ankles. But once you violate them, the choice is yours. And that goes back to we were talking about jail. Yeah, black people get sentenced. They get more time for the same crimes often, but the solution to that is not to get your dumb ass in front of that judge in the first place, because we already know you're not going to get treated exactly the same. So since you know that, it should fucking like make you want to stay in front of the.
And don't get me wrong, Red Pill, because I agree with what you're saying, and you're right. Whatever consequences, whatever actions that you, whatever choices you make, you got to be prepared for the consequences. But I just like me knowing the history of the system, and they literally turn people into fucking criminals to have a reason to demonize them, and then on top of it, make money off of them. Because a lot of like the prison system existed after the 13th Amendment. They literally damn near created the prison system after the 13th Amendment to have a way to still make money off of, former slaves and shit. Not just with that, but when you look at the environments and all of that shit, and then you turn around, you create, the whole welfare system and pitting black men against black women to create these damn demon of a kids that you gonna send up the river because they're demons, because they literally created the fucking recipe to turn them that way. Then you send them up the river, and then you making money off the prosecution, the defense attorney, the judges.
But what about free will, though? What about free will? Nobody really can't turn you into a demon. Because I was raised in the hood, in the streets of Shreveport, Louisiana. If you want to Google and look at the stuff about it, you'll understand that the fucking city.
Louisiana in general is fucked up.
So it's like, but I never gang bang. I never sold dope.
But bro, that's most people in the majority of people in the hood been exposed to that shit. But everybody wasn't even indulgent. Even when I was young, trying to sell my little bud and shit and whatever the fuck I was doing, everybody wasn't doing that shit, and I wasn't doing that shit like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was just trying to, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna hold you. I had an older brother that was low key like a bad influence for.
My brother was gang banging and everything. My older brother,
bro, but my older brother was robbing dice games, bro, to where that nigga was creating enemies for our family, bro. Like that nigga was some bullshit. You know what I mean?
I keep it real. Like if it wasn't, I keep it all the way real. Because this is why I feel for some of these kids. Because I could have been in that predicament. Because if it wasn't for my grandmother that raised me, that had resources, I would have been out there. I wouldn't have had no fucking choice. Like,
but you would have had a choice though.
No, but you know what? You know, one of the main thing that helped me, bro. One of the main thing that helped me, because I always, bro, everybody that know me from my hood would tell you, I always doing music, some arts. I always doing something that everybody around me ain't doing, that they think that what I'm doing is gonna help me escape this environment. And a lot of people that's older than me, a lot of older niggas, that even the niggas them that I started smoking weed with, older niggas and shit, who we used to be gambling around the corner and shit. Them niggas used to always like give me props on being a smart nigga, bro. Even when I was like one of the young niggas that was around them, they wasn't like just sending me to the store or no shit like that. They always give me props on being on some smart shit. And this is why, like, even to this day, like, because when you're young, whatever people give you social rewards for, like if you a nigga that athletic, and that's your social reward, meaning your social groups giving you props for that shit, you're gonna lean into that shit a little more and pursue that shit. If you was a funny nigga and that's what you getting props for, you're gonna lean in more to that shit. People used to always tell me that I'm smart, and I always try to lean into that shit. It's just that when I'm in school, like I'm in a learning institute, it's just hard for me to fucking stay put, bro. And a lot of times it came from just not having shit. Like it's hard for me to be in school here and focus and knowing my situation at the crib and shit
That's
like
how it
that.
was with me. That's how it was with me because, like, I agree with what Red Pill was saying. We all have choices, but it's certain things that influences your choices, and you may
Yeah.
make the choice before you even conscious of the fucking choice you made.
But the thing
Like,
is
you
that
know, because
with free will, we just got to eat that though.
Red Pill. No, I get that, but when you a kid and you don't know, like, and you stuck in that environment and you absorbing everything that's around that environment, you might get swept up into that shit. Like even as a child, like because the environment that I was in as a child, everybody in my family was gang banging. Like
But see,
and see here, it ain't no. It's not like other states. It's a culture. It ain't no choice. Wherever you live at, that's what you are. You a
Yeah.
GD if
no,
you
it's
grew up in a
not.
GD
No, it's
neighborhood.
not,
Wait,
man.
hold on.
No, there's some people that born into it. It's not always somebody getting initiated. A lot of people they born into that
I
shit.
was jumped because I grew up in a GD neighborhood. I was jumped by other kids that grew up in a rival neighborhood. Whatever you is here, that's how you grew up because it's a culture that stems all the way back from the 50s and the 60s. You're a vice lord if you grew up in a vice lord neighborhood. You're a GD if you grew up in a GD neighborhood.
Yeah,
You're
I
a
heard that
BD if
about
you grew up in a
Cali.
BD neighborhood. Like
Yeah,
that's
Cali and Chicago, I heard is like that. It's not like you choose what gang you in. Nah, that shit is a geographical shit. You know what I'm saying?
This is the thing. It's like that where I'm from, but you still got a choice. See, people got to understand that the definition of choice doesn't mean that the choice has to be in your favor or something positive. A choice is just mean two decisions. Eat shit or die is a choice. Neither one of them is good, but there's a choice. So you could have either had to run every day or be in the game, but that's still a choice. So when people be like, I ain't got no choice.
But see, like as a kid,
That's what I'm saying. This is what I agree with you.
supposed to do?
I agree with what Rakim
No,
saying.
you made
'Cause
the
by the
right
time you
decision.
reach the age to make the choice, you already in some shit. No, you just making the choice to get out, but you already in that shit without your choice because you're
I give you a
born into
perfect
it.
example. Whenever y'all get a chance, watch the documentary on Little Yummy. Little Yummy Sandifer, which he grew up in the neighborhood next to me in Roseland. They called him Little BD Yummy. He was an 11-year-old gangbanger. At 11, he came from a household where his mother was on dope. It was people was doing drugs. His mother was beating him. The boy was carjacking at like 9 or 10 years old. He was being used by the older gangbang. Tupac rapped about him. Go back and listen to some of Tupac's old songs. He rapped about Little Yummy.
And we got to understand that the majority of gangbangers, the majority of cats in jail don't come from that story. I get it. We use these exceptional extreme. A lot of dudes going to jail as adults. Let's take the kids out of it and talk about the niggas that's 21
No.
on up.
As an adult, I agree.
Yeah.
As an adult, you got your own. You make your own decision.
So like the vast majority of people is going to jail currently now. Like people getting arrested every fucking day in this country. Literally. Thousands of people getting arrested every day. I can't go on the internet.
Like I give you the perfect example, Red Pill. As a kid, I used to steal from stores. I used to steal because I didn't have shit. And I'd be hungry. So I would go in stores and I would steal.
But you had a choice though.
Juice. But I was a kid. Like, yeah, my stomach is telling me the choice to make.
Yeah, but you still made a choice. I get what you said. We gotta act like we ain't had no choice. We had a choice.
So
now you made the right choice, but we got to understand it's still a choice. You're right. If I'm hungry, I might have to steal something. However, we got to get in our mind and teach to our youth that still was a choice you made.
No, I agree.
You chose to steal. See, the moment we've been doing this for generations, pushing that it's something, if you bad or you in dire straits,
and you gotta do some grimy shit that you didn't have no choice, and that clears up people's conscience
and
to
I tell you
continue
to
to do
like
that dumb shit. So we have to
saying, right?
stop preaching that. No,
No,
nigga,
to what
you
you
had
were
a
saying,
choice.
right? Just a minute ago, to how DJ said his escape, because we got a lot in common, right? Red Pill. Anime was my escape as a kid. Like I used to watch anime to get like it was a lot of shit that was going on. Motherfucking house thing got shot up. Motherfuckers, selling dope, all type like so, and a lot of my family members were just straight up dysfunctional. And there was a lot of us. It was one of them households where your cousins is like your brothers, cause you grow up with your cousins so close. So
Yeah.
it was like that, and there was a lot of shit. And I can't lie, like for a person helping me to have the resources to take care of me, I would have been fucked up right now because I wouldn't have known. I would have been trying to observe my environment and make the best choice that I seen fit for me at the time in the environment that I was in. So
Yeah,
if it was
sometimes all your choices is shitty. I get it. Sometimes every choice on your list of choices is shitty. However, we gotta keep our youth understanding that you chose that. It's a choice because the moment.
I understand what you're saying. It's just that when I see some niggas, you know what I'm saying, in the street, and then they convert that bread and they start going legit, I don't knock them because I've done seen other people not take their route and just went to college and do all of that, and they struggling. So it's all choices, and I don't just look at stuff. To me, good and bad and legal and illegal is not the same thing, bro. I don't look at it like that. Do I aspire to just do illegal shit? Hell no. I aspire to hustle, but I'm not gonna sit here and just glorify everything people do illegal. But I'm not just gonna knock them because some people they like you said, they got choices and they willing to take what come with whatever choices they make, and I gotta respect that shit even if they do some bullshit. You know what I mean?
That be the problem with them. Though. They don't be willing. They soon as they get caught, they want to blame. They
no, I get what you're saying. I get
I
what you're
don't
saying.
agree with that shit. If you blaming other people and I don't agree with that shit. I just agree with it's consequences for your actions, and don't do shit if you're not willing to take the consequences. You know what I'm saying? Like if you take your shit on the chin, it's like it is what it is. You know.
Because I grew up with all the poverty, bro. All the poverty, bro.
No, Shreveport is terrible, man. But all of Louisiana is pretty bad.
No, I grew up with all the poverty stories. I'm telling you, like some Tyler Perry movie level type stuff. We ain't never had all the utilities on. You know how you got water, electricity, and gas? It wasn't no time where all three was ever on. Sometimes we have two of the three or one of the three. Dog, I remember running extension cords from a neighbor house for electricity to power a lamp, TV, and a heater. We switched the heater off and used that to power a hot plate to cook. I remember going to this park across the street, using the water fountain to fill up jugs of water, using the water fountain to fill up
Damn,
buckets.
y'all niggas sound like y'all was living in a third world country like me,
Right
nigga.
there,
That is
right there
crazy.
in America. Buckets of water and using that to pour in the back of the back
That's
of the toilet.
that's how we show it. We used to have a big barrel in the bathroom, and you gotta go outside and fill up that shit with water every day. Not like let's say you about to take a shower in an hour. You're not filling that shit an hour before. As soon as you wake up, you filling that shit up, and everybody in the crib gonna use that shit, and the boys gotta fill that shit back up. You know what I'm saying? Go outside and fill that shit.
We'll heat the motherfucking house up using the stove. You ain't supposed to do that, but we'll use the stove to heat the house up.
Oh, I did that shit over here too. I did that shit in America. I
Uh-oh.
learned that shit from my ex from South Carolina.
I
He
remember
leave the oven open. You know what I'm saying?
I remember going 5 days without eating one time. All the struggle stuff, man. All the terrible struggle stories, like getting new school
Sandwiches,
clothes. and-
serve sandwiches, and mayonnaise.
Yeah, all that. Surf sandwiches, mayonnaise sandwiches.
But the good thing I would say though, even though all that shit happened, like I grew up with a single dad instead of a single mom. So a lot of stuff that my
difference.
partner them they went through, and their moms gotta try to get bread from this nigga, and like my dad was making shit happen. He got this partner that could put him on you know what I'm saying. So I wasn't like vulnerable, because a lot of people with single moms is more vulnerable because people gonna try to prey on you. That's how niggas be getting touched and all of that type of shit. Like I didn't have to deal with none of that.
Especially if they mother got a history of picking the wrong choices in niggas.
Yeah.
Yep,
You see,
because a nigga could pick hella wrong chicks, but ain't, you know what I'm saying? Because my dad,
he
hey
ain't about
man,
to
that
let nothing
nigga,
happen to his kids. He ain't gonna let
right,
nothing
right.
happen to his kids, man.
And I dog
Unless he on
never.
dope or some shit like that.
And
He
all
ain't
and
about
they
to let
and all of them wanted to be on some stepmother shit. They was all trying to like you know what I'm saying? They was trying to
Dog.
impress my dad on some. They about to be a mom to his kids type shit. That shit used to be.
And I never used to get shit for Christmas, and never used to get new school clothes and none of that kind of stuff. And I got offered multiple times to move a little dope, to move a little stuff for some dudes, blah blah blah. Never got no new school shoes or nothing. But I chose to decline. But based on my situation, a lot of cats would be like, I sold that dope because I had no choice, because we ain't had no food, we were struggling, wasn't no blah blah blah. I had to help my mom, I had to help my grandma. No, nigga, but I ain't had no choice because of this and this and this. No,
I ain't
had
gonna hold you.
all
I
the
thought
things
I
with that
was.
shit, but I chose not to.
Like when I did whatever I did, and I'm never gonna do no shows about trying to glorify. Like I'm not like, you know what I mean. Like I'm not even on it like that, right?
Right.
But when I did what I did, bro, like I thought it was just me being a man, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, my pops always talking about every time you ask this man for something, the nigga gonna flick the light switch to let you see that that's where the money went. Like, you know what I mean? You ask this nigga for anything, that nigga is like flick the
Like
light switch.
I literally heard parents tell their kids like, "Mom, I ain't got no like," and you would literally hit them up. I ain't got no motherfucking money. You better go out there. You better sell some dope. You better do like. I've seen it.
Oh,
Like, you
I
know what
heard,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like,
yeah. Not in them exact words, but I know what you're
like
talking
you
about.
better do like, and you know who depicted that the best? Remember The Wire? You remember Naming on The Wire? When Naming, he wasn't even built like that, but he was out there trying to sell dope because he
Yep.
was, you know, like how trying to be what his father was. Now I agree with it being choices, but people's circumstances differ. Luckily for me, I had somebody with some resources because I didn't want to be that. But if I was gonna be forced to do that, I would have did that. You see what I'm saying? Because it was real. Like, and then if you don't have that support system, if you don't have that foundation, you practically up the boat to the penitentiary. Practically
And
in a
plenty
lot of
times
cases.
and plenty times I stopped doing certain shit, bro. And then I might have get fired from a job or some shit, and I just revert just back to default setting, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because that's like the first way I ever earned money was selling drugs, bro. Because that's before I could have even had a job and shit.
And this is the thing. I had no problem with dudes doing most crimes that don't violate other people. As long as you, like you said, the stuff which Dr. name at the very beginning of this stuff, you know, the grape and the all the crimes that just we can't mess with. But
Cause you know why though? It don't got no even though you ain't gotta justify certain shit, but it don't got no human justification, bro.
Yeah.
Like what is the justification for graping? Like that's like what is
Nah,
like
you just a
That's a
sick
monster,
person.
yeah.
You just a
yeah.
sick person. And you need to be and fuck jail. You need to be executed, man.
Right,
Personally.
right.
You need to be.
Exactly, bro.
That's the worst. And then
Cause
the motherfuckers get the least
you
time,
literally
man.
a predator, bro.
Yeah,
So
and they
yeah.
get the least time. That's the fucked up thing.
So yeah, I'm not
Oh, I
knocking
didn't know
cats
they get the
that
least thing.
come from the struggle and sell dope or whatever. I'm not even knocking that. I just once they get caught, I hate their response to it. As in, I ain't had no choice. That's the only thing about like it don't bother me that they do it. It's just that when they get caught, you just gotta be like, damn, they got me. You feel me?
Yeah,
I
once
made the
you know
wrong decision.
once you reach a certain age to think for yourself, you can't say that you ain't had no choice, man.
Nah. At that particular, like once you hit in your 20s,
Shit,
mid
before that,
20s, and shit like that. Even like
you know right
but
from
by
wrong
then,
way before that. It's the
but
age
by
of
then
accountability.
the damage is already done. Because let's say you make a bad decision at 15, and they or well, I say around 16, 17, if they put a felony on your record or charge you as an adult, then you up shit's creek in a lot of cases. You can try. A lot of people be trying. Don't get me wrong. And in some cases, you can be successful. Once motherfuckers see that you a nigga and you got that big ass red F on your record, they just think, bro. You can't get a fucking apartment in your name. You can't get.
I don't know, man, because I know a lot of I don't know. I don't think it's as hard as felons as it used to be.
No, and right now you could right now there's ways around it. You know what I'm saying? You could put shit in other people's name, and a lot of people it depends on the felony and shit. You know
Yeah,
what
the
I'm
crime. As long as you're not a registered, as long as you're not a sex offender, like, because they got a lot of jobs that's called second chance jobs. They got a lot of companies and organizations that do this second chance hiring, and it pretty much says in the name. They goal, their initiative, their mission statement for said job is to give felons of nonviolent crimes a second chance.
Yeah.
So someone out of felony can apply for the job, and the person with the felony will probably get it before the person without, because they doing their second chance numbers. That's the whole thing. But of course, like, it got to be like, nobody want to work next to a guy that used to mess with kids, that great women, or that done deleted somebody, because your mind got to be in a certain place to do those things. And I can't trust your mind while we at work, because you know what I'm saying? That ain't you capable of stuff.
And there's so much. I ain't gonna sit here and even when it comes to the violent things, it depends on what it is. Because I can understand growing up, like, if a motherfucker then deleted your brother or something like that, you want revenge, or your cousin, and then shit escalate or go to. I get that, but like, as far as hurting innocent people or doing shit to innocent people, nah, you don't get no pass on that.
Shit, I can't give you a pass for killing somebody over your cousin. I understand it.
No, I definitely understand it.
But you still a murderer to me.
I definitely understand it, because like, I don't really speak about this too much, anything like that. But for instance, my father was killed when I was a shorty, and that happened in the neighborhood. I ain't on the front. Like, the nigga, he never came back around that area. But if I would have saw him, I would have been a murderer. Period, point blank. Period, point blank. Because that, like, it ain't no, like, that's just not how people minds think. Especially if somebody took something from you, or they took somebody that was close to you. Because, for instance, people go to war and they murder.
No, I get it. If something happened to one
of the government, so
if something happened to one of my kids, I'm gonna take out who did it. But I'm gonna understand what I am, cause I'm a murderer. But I'll be in my mugshot smiling. When my mugshot gonna go viral, and they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah," you're gonna be like, "He'll do it again." That's what they're gonna say when they see my mugshot.
You see, I could respect that shit, because I don't respect when niggas do all of this shit and then they start crying, unless there's a strategy for you to get out. You know what I'm saying? If there's your strategy to shed some tears for the judge to fuck with you, that's different. You know what I'm saying? But acting like you was innocent, or your mom's gonna come out and say he was a good boy and all that shit. Come on, don't do that, man.
Nah, like, because I had made, like, with situations where if it was my family members, which I lost friends and shit like that, whatever it was gonna be, if it was gonna be. If we crossed paths and you did something to me or mine, that's your ticket. Period.
Yeah.
And that's just what you already accepted that in your mind. Like, if you spot him from a distance, he don't see you, you get the ups, do what you got to do. But of course I wouldn't condone that. Nobody condone. I remember I asked I was dumbass little kid, man. I asked my uncle that shit one time. I was like, you know, because my uncle, you know, he's telling me his war stories and shit, as far as shit he had to do in the streets and everything. And I was like, you ever had to, you know, do somebody? He was like, he just look, he ain't even say shit. He just looked at me. He was like, man, nephew, that shit ain't cool, man. Ain't nothing cool about that shit. Don't ever put yourself in that position where you got to do that. And then I just left it at that.
Man, I planned several robberies before. Planned them out. But I never saw them through. But I definitely I was in deep in the planning. I mean, all the way to where I was scoping out the.
Oh, damn, Red Pill.
I was putting surveillance on the joint. You feel me?
Nigga uses military training for evil, bro.
No, I wasn't even military. That was before then. Yeah,
That's before that. Oh, you decided. Yeah. Okay, you decided.
Watching movies. I was young and broke, man. You know, but I was young, broke, and hungry. All that stuff we was talking about. Mm-hmm. But I made the choice to do that, like I made the choice not to. I made the choice to plan it out. Then I made the choice of not seeing it through. And I'm glad I made that choice. But the key magic word is choice, because I could have easily chose to do it, but I chose not to. Even in my circumstances, when to change, that was my choice.
But you gotta admit, Red Pill, that temptation is a motherfucker.
Oh yeah, it was calling me, man.
Because it's a motherfucker, boy.
Especially just after you watch a bank robbery movie or some type of shit right after then. That should be having your gears in your brain turning, bro.
Let me tell y'all
why you think most people that lose money, people don't give it back.
I used to work at a 7-Eleven or Circle K. Either one is the same, depending on where you stay. Some states have both, some only have one. And I used to work the graveyard shift from 11 at night to 7 in the morning. So when we came in, when my shift was over, the manager used to come in and pull everything out the safe and everything, because I'm telling you, that shit was over 24 hours making bread. And sometimes she used to go and count up all the money, and sometimes be $15,000, $20,000, bro, that she counted up in that safe for the day. And I worked there for like a year and something, but I ended up getting fired because I chose to do something grimy with credit cards.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
But I didn't get no charges or nothing. Pretty much, I was doing this thing where if people pay for money with cash, gas with cash, I keep the cash and charge somebody else's credit card.
Oh man,
some weird stuff like that. I can't remember the exact thing, but it was something of that nature. And eventually, someone noticed the charge and came back up there and blah 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 and all like that, and I got fucking fired. So after I got fired, now I'm unemployed and mad.
Sin, nobody's self-snitching. Sin, this shit is way beyond the statutes of limitation. Way back in the days.
Plus, this shit is like from the shit that I'm talking about. That shit like from the 90s and the early 2000s.
Yeah, I'm finna be 47 in August. This story happened when I was 18.
I'm 37, so like a lot of the shit I went through, I was 90s was a motherfucker though, man. But yeah, a lot of that shit I seen like shit that was going on with my families in the 90s and the early 2000s. And the funny thing is, once I got away from that shit, and I used to be so comfortable around that shit. You remember making pallets on the floor, sleeping on the floor, motherfuckers up all night, running through the house all. Like, man, I started going back around my family once I got my shit right. I was like, bro, I can't even be around this shit no more like that. I was like, I can't even be around this shit no more. And then like what you said, Witch Doctor, when you was like, you know, the old heads and shit used to give you props for being smart. Man, not some of the people I was like, when you were smarter than what they thought you were supposed to be, it's like motherfuckers got offended. Like when you was a kid.
You see, the
Hey,
thing about it, I was smart, but I wasn't the same age as niggas. So they still and how I always been forever, ever, I always been mad respectful. So even if I'm smarter than you and you older than me, I'll listen to you talk, even though it's going in one ears and coming out the other. Cause I'm gonna give you that respect. So a lot of them felt like they was schooling me, you know what I'm saying? Pull me out of it, you know what I mean? I remember one time, bro, like this before this way because I started off by selling like bud and shit because my older brother, him and his partner them was like growing shit. So I used to be getting bud for free going to school and shit, right? And they got this shit back home we call bush weed. It's like it's like the weed grow wild and ain't really that potent. They don't it's like the Reggie of all Reggies. The first time one of the first time I remember niggas started giving me props, bro. I remember I took the Reggie of the Reggie, and then they got some shit that's more like on some like popcorn, like up here y'all was calling it popcorn, like that Arizona made and shit.
Ooh, that shit terrible, make your head hurt.
Now it make your head hurt. Back then, the Arizona was, you know what I'm saying? That shit was the lime green shit. I'm not talking about the dirt green. Cause remember you in Texas, you was getting that compressed shit from Mexico, that brown shit. You know what I'm saying?
Potpourri almost like.
But this is what I did. I took the bush weed, right? And I grind down all of the shit and took out all of the seeds, grind that shit down into dust. And I would use that shit, nigga. I was cutting weed, bro. I would use that shit to cut the other bud that's strong and just make it look like it's the shakes for that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I was making my bread, bro. And niggas thought that shit was smart. You know what I'm saying? And it made me start I ain't gonna hold you at an early age though. I used to be doing sneaky shit to get away with shit. I never stole from my parents or no shit like that, but like shoplifting, like bro, a lot of the trouble I got in when I was a kid is because I was thinking I was too smart for my own good. Like I was doing too much. I was outsmarting myself, getting into trouble and shit. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
I used to shoplift like crazy, man. I used to go to the grocery store and steal a bunch of candy bars.
Bro, we used to mob to the store. Somebody talking to the whoever's in the store, the store lady, because now it wasn't like cashier and shit. They ain't even had no like cash register. Probably just had the regular shit you pull out and put the money in the drawer. Not like the shit you swipe and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
That shit didn't exist.
Somebody having a conversation with the shop lady and niggas is in there cleaning them out, you know what I'm saying? But remember we kids, so we gonna run, you know what I'm saying? We grabbing shit, we running out the store and shit like that, bro. Like, but the thing is, like, a lot of people know because where we from is like a small area, so like don't let nobody know your parents, bro. That shit'd be your ass, you know what I'm saying?
Oh hell yeah, hell yeah.
I used to take candy bars and stick them around my waist vertical. I used to stick them around my waist all the way like a belt, all the way around. Then I used to stick them in my sock all the way around my ankle, as many as I can get. And then we used to get up out of there, then take them to school and sell them for $1 a pop. And it was all profit because, you know, I was stealing them. And then we'd go back and steal to re-up.
You know what I used to sell in school, bro? I used to sell icicles. It's like you got some baggies, you know, like the Ziploc baggies, but it's not like a Ziploc baggie. It's like a longer tube. You make some Kool-Aid, nigga. You put that shit in there. You freeze them niggas. You know what I'm saying? And you go to school and you be selling all flavors of pop. The grape popsicle, the red, the blue. You know what I'm saying? That shit is like, that shit used to be a nice little bread, bro. Man, my partner them used to do that shit. Make Kool-Aid, freeze them shits in the the baggies and sell them, or bag juice. Got like the regular bag, you know, like the sandwich bag, the one without the zip on it. You fill that shit up with some Kool-Aid, some Tang, whatever. You tie that shit, put that shit in the freezer. All them shits is frozen. You go to school with a cooler, bro. You good to go, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cause where we from is hot. You know.
Yeah. Like I said, that little $20, $30, whatever, $15, $20, $30 you make with them little kid hustles, they went a long way. Back, especially back when I was doing it in the early 90s and late 80s. You could score up $20, $30 on selling Snickers. That's a lot of money back then.
Yeah, you had a little change, man.
You know,
Especially in the 80s, that's when the dollar stretched more.
man. I remember when gas was 98 cents a gallon.
Damn.
Okay. You know,
I remember when it was like 113, like 113, 120.
I remember when a pack of the good cigarettes, the name brand was like the Newports or the Cools or something.
Yeah, what's up, Mello?
Was 150.
Hey, y'all.
Hey,
what's going on, Mello?
150 got you some Cools. I heard a pack of cigarettes for $7 now or something. I'm not sure because I don't smoke.
Up here, they got like 13 or some shit.
For one pack?
For one pack.
That'd have made me start smoking for sure if I was smoking.
Motherfuckers, they go get their cigarettes from Indiana because Indiana cheaper. So they try to, sell them here in Illinois.
Yeah, niggas in New York do that shit. Go down south to like I think Alabama got them cheap too. Go to Alabama, buy cartons and cartons of them shits. Go to New York and be selling Lucy's outside. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even gotta sell the whole pack. You could sell Lucy's for like a quarter. It probably like 50 cents now.
I got robbed for some cigarettes before when I worked at the Circle K 7-Eleven. The dude came in, he's like, I ain't finna hurt you, bro. I ain't finna do nothing to you, but I gotta have these cigarettes. And he just walked over there and pulled out a little plastic bag and started reaching in the thing and putting in carton of cigarettes.
I'm so glad you said that. It occurred to me that we're burning money. Like when you really think about it, like just say hypothetically a cigarette is $1. Like, you go to somebody selling Lucy's and they charge you $1 for that one cigarette. You're burning $1 bill. Think about it. You're burning money. Would that make you stop smoking if you really thought about it as burning money?
Nah, because they was doing that with crack.
Okay. So what is the escapism principle that's going on with this addiction to nicotine? Because what I've come up with, right, is doing something else with my hands. I sew, I stitch. I don't, use a sewing machine. I stitch. As a matter of fact, I'm transforming. You know how people wear dreadlocks, right? And at the same time, they want to wear, baseball caps, fitted caps and stuff. I alterated cap.
Yeah, cause I can't wear no baseball cap that could fit my head. I gotta buy, like, I literally buy my hats from this site named Big Head Hats that sells size 8 and up. And what up, Sharon?
Yeah. So what I've done with my own hands and my own sense of imagination is alter, baseball caps that accommodate, large size skulls as well as dreadlocks, and I did that for my son, right? And I constructed this like whole outfit for him. It was an altered baseball cap with the t-shirt to go with it, and he was like, "This is the best present ever because it fits what I want to do with myself." You know, and so I started, that gave me some sense of validation that what I can do with my hands is useful. So I started, alterating things, and I found myself smoking less cigarettes because I'm doing something other with my hands that matters more to me. And that's what I would encourage anybody to do that just wants to give up. Like, think about the money. Because I budgeted one time. I was like, okay, I'm going to set aside this amount of money for cigarettes, to purchase. And when I think about multiplying that times 12, you know, it's like, that's a lot of damn money. Like, I could actually have that in the bank if I didn't have this quote unquote habit, you know? So I'm just saying, give alterating a chance. not just necessarily sewing or stitching, but I'm just saying, just figure out what's suitable for you to
I get it.
change the habit,
Yeah,
because you can save a lot of money by not smoking. You can save a
idle hands.
whole lot
Yeah.
of money, like
What they
a
say?
whole lot.
Idle hands, devil playground, or some book. I don't know. You just gotta stay busy. If you
Just
Yeah,
figure out,
cause I smoke,
why you smoking. Just
cause
figure out.
I smoke bud, right? But the thing about it, I'm podcasting and I'm trying to do it consistently. Like I don't be having the time to even smoke and shit. You know what I'm saying? I might like after when we end the stream, I'm about to go and smoke for the for the first time all day today type shit. But no, it's tomorrow. But I don't I be having shit to do. To me, once you got shit to do, you're gonna prioritize it over some pleasure shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like I don't smoke outside, and I don't smoke when I'm doing something that I like. But unfortunately, being retired, I got a lot of time on my hands, which affords me the opportunity to just light up like they incense and shit. Because half the time they sitting in the fucking ashtray, right?
Yeah.
And then, I look at that shit. It's like I don't even remember smoking that shit. It was just like burning out. So that's money. Like, what matters more? The money in your account or what you're buying to entertain some antiquated idea of marketing towards you as a young child that you're supposed to smoke, because that's what it's about. Like when I was a young child, they gave us free cigarettes in grammar school, not in the grammar school, but like outside. It's like there were people that were distributing semblances of cigarettes, like this powdered sugared gum that resembles a cigarette. And then it came to Players. I don't know if you all heard of this cigarette brand back in the day called Players. They had like little samples that they were passing out to children, elementary school children. They were encouraging us to smoke cigarettes, man. And
You said the 50s?
no, sir. It was actually the 80s.
The 80s. No,
The
somebody in the
early
chat asked. Somebody in the chat asked. That's why I said.
I'm in my 50s, but no,
Okay.
I'm in my 50s, and I get the joke. I ain't tripping. My point is, it's about discovering the psychology of why one would fall for a marketing tactic. That's my point. That's the only point I'm trying to make. Be thoughtful enough to not fall for a marketing tactic
Mm.
in the face of what would be otherwise best for you. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to take it. I'm not trying to take away anybody's good time. I enjoy, smoking and drinking. I enjoy dancing and fucking and everything that human beings do to
Lord Jesus.
escape. I enjoy that. What I'm saying, on an organic level, there comes a time when you have to be responsible for the long game. And these habits that take away from our bank account don't accentuate the long game. That's all I'm saying.
No, I see
That's
what
it.
you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more I don't know how long you were watching the show for, but we coming up to our 7 hour mark, right? And we do need to get on up out of here. I think this is the first time you hit the panel. I'm not sure if I've seen you in the chat before. Definitely appreciate you coming through. I know the ladies in the chat definitely appreciate you. They say we always be having guy talk out here. You know what I'm saying?
I think I'm familiar with you,
Okay.
but this is my first time
You frequent
remembering
whose
that
channel you
you.
usually be on? You frequent Sharon's channel?
No, but he's heard of me attend his panel before.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not unfamiliar. I'm just not popular. There's a difference.
Okay, you'll
Yeah.
be going live on your channel?
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm more so a spectator. Like
Okay, okay.
I get around. I've been around spaces for several years. And because of my antics, my outbursts, my outrageousness,
Oh, you cool with you cool with Bomb Sherry?
we're at differences now. We're
Y'all at odds now. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
we're at odds now. That happens from time to time with
Oh,
people that you have an affinity for. You say something that they didn't appreciate, or it just
yeah, yeah, yeah.
she's
we just talked about that.
it's not like she's not familiar with me.
Y'all be cool and
Yeah,
y'all
I
be cool
posted
pretty
her
soon.
channel a time or two. That's how you know
Yeah, Bomb don't seem like she hold grudges, but she do seem like she'll get
no,
at somebody
she
else.
will. Yeah, if she's determined to say that you ain't shit, she gonna stick to that for a minute.
Damn.
Cause she and I are military, and that's how I thought we bonded. But we're different branches in that rivalry, and other conflicts have come up. So I wore out my welcome with her.
I
Okay.
think
I ain't gonna lie. I wore out my welcome with her. Because there are some people in this life, they get tired of you, right? It's like, oh, I love her. I love her. Damn, I'm hearing too much of her. You know, you don't know what type of personality you're dealing with as to whether or not they would rather you to visit occasionally than regularly. And if I could really attest, I can't speak for her, but if I had to really think on it, I think I was just, you know, I was just with her channel regularly.
Okay.
People
Well, you
get tired of
definitely
people, man. You know
well,
what I'm
you
saying?
definitely welcome over here. We got extreme personalities over here, and we might get tired of you today, but you good tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? It
Yeah,
don't be for too
I
long.
mean, we got love for each other. I
Right.
told her personally that, like on a previous panel, that if something happened to her, um, like it would hurt my feelings. Like I care about her. I care about everybody that I have an affinity with. People, I'm trying to figure out who I could give a fuck less about. I guess I could name names, but I'm not gonna do that. But she's one of the people that I keep up with, even though she don't fuck with me right now.
Mm.
Like like I would like sneak listen.
Okay, okay. And by the way,
Like,
calling
is she
names,
okay? Is she all right? Like I care
yeah.
about her. I literally
And
care
name
about her.
name dropping is okay on this channel. We actually encourage name dropping. You know what I mean?
I care about this. I care about another woman um that chose to keep herself away from her celebrity status, I would say.
Mm.
Um, shout out to who was known as Cluster B, is known as well, I was first introduced to her as Cluster B. And I heard a recent live stream, and she still got the stamina, energy, attentiveness, and that impressed me. And I'm not easily impressed. I want to
Mm.
say that for the record. I am not easily impressed. Bomb Cherry has impressed me. Cluster B, for those who know, she's transitioned her name over time. She has impressed me. Uncle Suge has impressed me. Okay. RBR, God rest his soul, has impressed me. Those people have impressed me. And I'm not easily impressed. And whether they give a fuck about me doesn't mean shit to me. Just know that I've said out loud and it's recorded in time and history. You have impressed me. You ain't got to, take it seriously. I'm just saying it out loud. It's in the middle of the night. For anybody that is prejudiced against me, they might consider me drunk, tired, exhausted.
Hopefully one day my channel impress you too. I'm trying to get up on the impressive roster, you know what I'm saying?
I want to be impressed.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it, you know what I'm saying?
I'm
I'm
looking to
persistent.
be impressed. So your title attracted me, right? Happily married versus happily single. Single. People being online. I think that's an important expose. Am I miserable because I'm talking to you right now? Am I using you accepting me on this panel to disguise that I'm not satisfied? Or do I want to find out whether or not I can still communicate effectively?
Huh?
That's what I'm doing. I need to, because there was a time I was sick. I was knocking on death's door. I couldn't talk worth a damn. I couldn't communicate worth a damn. And what I had discovered over time is that I am still an effective, intuitive communicator. And that matters to me. And I exercise it on a regular basis by keeping in touch with everybody that has an affinity with me and I with them.
Okay.
And
All
that's
right,
why I
DJ.
do
You
it.
know you got to end the show, brother. You go ahead.
Okay. Thanks for this time. I appreciate
No
it.
problem, no problem. Appreciate you and appreciate you, Rakim.
So
you was trying to say something before we go.
no, I just want to say thanks for letting me up, brother. Appreciate you. You always got the good topics, especially today. Hey, and that the whole Prison Bay website, that was different.
Yo, I'm about to change the title. I'm about to add that to the title. Actually, that was crazy, bro.
That was pretty
Prison
deep.
Bay?
Yeah,
What happened with
Prison
Prison
Bay.
Bay?
There's a website you could go and you could you could get you some prison romance from these women that's incarcerated. You know what I mean?
Do they ask for money?
Of course.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Oh, I thought it was free love. Okay.
No.
Nah,
Money is
it-
commissary is mandatory.
right. Ain't nothing free in this world. If you
So
breathe
what's
out,
the
if you,
benefit of talking to an incarcerated woman versus a woman online? Like, what's the difference?
Well,
you know that she ain't getting no pipe. You know what I'm saying? Well, she might not be getting no pipe from nobody else unless it's the CO.
Okay. That's a factor.
I would say it's for dudes who not getting no play or no cooperation out here. You might as well or use it to practice. But I don't know about the sending the money. Like that don't sound like a good
That's what I'm
investment.
saying. It's like at least when you talk to women online, I don't know. I don't know that world. I don't know. I'm not
Cause
sure
some
about
niggas talk to women online and still don't get no flesh, no physical appreciation. You know what I'm saying? So shit. Might as well.
But they're not pressuring you to send them money, are they?
Now a lot of them say that they just want a pen pal. And remember they in there, so yeah, they're gonna want the money, but I think a lot of them just want somebody to talk to too, because they locked up. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got shit to do.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying about this whole being on a panel stuff. Like people assume people are miserable, and it's just we're bored, literally bored. Like I'm not in jail technically, you know. However, it's not like I got some guy laying in the bed waiting for me to
Well,
lay down with him, you know.
if I can say, being online now, it has become like
I'm sorry, what?
being outside virtually without having to go outside at all. Like
Oh, the freedom thing.
it depends on what you're doing. Like we've all met people online, people that we've seen that we have things in common with, people that we've seen that we have disagreements with. We all in different parts of the, of the country, and in some cases different parts of the world. You get to learn things from people, based off of conversation. It's cool. Like usually people that are miserable, they usually the loudest that talk. And they constantly, talk about, they real loud with what they talk about. That's how you know a person is really miserable. A person that's miserable and bored, those are two different things.
Wait. Let me get this in my ear. Person is miserable. They talk about what?
I think your mic went out.
A person that's miserable talks about what?
I don't know if you could. My bad. I don't know if you could make out what she's saying on 18.
Nah, it sounds like you're underwater, Mella, for a quick second.
A person that's miserable talks about what?
Well, like a person that's miserable, they just reeking negativity, and usually with whatever they talking about, it is from a negative perspective on things, and they're very loud with it. Like they just want to spew negativity, and hopefully it's other people that want to
They take
trauma
their
bond with.
frustrations out on other people.
Yes, and we see
Okay.
that a lot in these spaces. Yes, you can just tell a person that's unhappy with their life based off of the poor choices that they may have made, or just different circumstances that they found themselves involved in, to the point that they have a very pessimistic view of, of life, or a
I do dwell
pessimistic
on
view of
regret.
different things.
I do dwell on regret. I ain't gonna lie. If I dwell on the if I had it to do over again, ruminations, and I come up with hearing others who remind me of those crossroads. And because I believe they deserve my retribution, I have snapped on them unjustly. I ain't gonna lie. I remember this one guy. He was talking. Well, I don't know if you all have time for this, short story, but I'm known for saying outrageous things a couple of times, and this guy, he was adamant about not pleasing a woman, and what upset me about that is the fact that there are women that really don't know what being pleased truly is. I do, but a lot of women don't. And how can I put this to be decent? What I'm gonna say is that I told that individual in a rhyming way that he was wrong for having that perspective. I'll put it that way. I can give yeah, I can say what I was explicit as to how I, went after him, but that's an example of someone being uh the type that takes their misery out on others. It's like it annoys me that men, some men, not all men, are selfish when it comes to intimacy towards a woman. And when I heard that, it just I just snapped because I think about all the women that haven't experienced. I can't say that they're entitled to, because if you don't know, how would you know you missing out? Like, that's a conundrum. It's like if you don't know what is to be experienced, how can you say what you're missing out on? But here's this guy, he knows what it takes to please a woman, yet he refuses to do it. And it pissed me off. Excuse my language. It did. It was like, how dare you intentionally deny a woman that you're engaging in a relationship with the pleasure to give her? It pissed me off. So I just made this whole, spectacle of it by, using a rap theme. And for some reason, people remember that.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right, I'm about to leave y'all with some music. I'm trying to figure out who else is live right now. Let me see if Nightish went live. If anything, just check the community tab on the Discord. I'm about to just repost whoever is live right now. Let me see. Man, why be showing a bunch of people that ain't in the algorithm?
I don't know. It was a pleasure to have made your acquaintance.
Oh, it's definitely a pleasure, Mella. It seems like a lot of people that I fucks with in the chat, they know you. They say you good people. You know what I'm saying? My girl Reese, even though Reese be harassing people, I don't know. Reese
Thank
is
you
my
so
people.
much. Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out. Thank you.
And definitely come back again. Oh, Auntie's live. Okay, Auntie is live. I'm going to drop the link in the chat. Y'all pull up to brother Auntie, show him some love. And let
He's
me
not
play.
gonna drop the damn link until an hour after he rant. He's a ranter.
I be
God
trying to tell
bless his
him
heart.
sometime.
God bless his heart. He's a ranter. But you gotta love him because he introduced a concept that got everybody that wants to get their frustration. I mean, like, hey, look, the purge is a known thing,
Right.
bless his heart. But he's not gonna drop the link for an hour. So y'all go over to Auntie's channel, listen to him rant
And I
for
asked
an
him to drop
hour.
the link. I might just because I got controllers on his StreamYard. So I don't need the link. I could actually let myself up, you know what I'm saying? So I'll probably go up there and
Wow.
ask him. I'll
You
probably ask.
elaborate like that?
Yeah, I help him host the purge, you know what I'm saying? The last couple of purges, probably the
All
last
right,
4
witch
ones.
doctor. That's what's up. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for your time. And I hope to give my time in terms of my personality as a tribute to whatever you're doing.
Yeah,
Thank you.
we mostly be here on the weekends, like a little bit before midnight, and we stay until the morning. So if you are wrong, definitely come through. Definitely come through. And appreciate you, LA, for dropping Ant's link. This is Auntie's link. I'm about to let Mella go. Appreciate you again, Mella.
Bye. All right.
That was Mella, y'all. You know what I'm saying? You know, we got a bunch of male raspy voice up here, so sometimes it'd be cool to have a soft voice up here. But we about to see y'all until next time. Let me leave y'all with some music.
Put duct tape over their mouth. Put duct tape over their
Doctor. I can make that dope scratch. I can teach finesse. And I'm about my chick. You better come correct. I can make that dope scratch. I can teach finesse. And I'm about my chick. You better come correct. These hoes stay chosen. Trap stay moving. I'm a pack moving. I'm a weed loop. These hoes stay chosen. Trap stay moving. I'm a pack moving. I'm a weed loop. I can make that dope scratch. I can teach finesse. And I'm about my chick. You better come correct. I can make that dope scratch. I can teach finesse. And I'm about my chick. You better come correct. I remember bringing in the eyes. Okay, where the cameras at? Nah, I got like 30 G's. Stuff that's out of 30 pack. Plug through a 9 piece. Okay, bet I'm handling that. You keep it beat. Okay, bet can stand on that. All these designer clothes. I look like a damn boost. 160. Fuck stay true. Phone tripping in the morning. Baby, we roasting. Them niggas ain't ballin'. Baby, we hoop. I can make that dope scratch. I can teach finesse. And I'm about my chick. You better come correct. I can make that dope scratch. I can teach finesse. And I'm about my chick. You better come correct. These hoes stay chosen. Trap stay moving. I'm a pack moving. I'm a weed loop. These hoes stay chosen. Trap stay moving. I'm a pack moving. I'm a weed loop. I can make that dope scratch. I can teach finesse. And I'm about my chick. You better come correct. I can make that dope scratch. I can teach finesse. And I'm about my chick.
But the minute I got in the doctor's office, I knew he was no good.
You know he was a bad doctor?
Yeah, all his patients were sick.
Safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up shit since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep the heat even when I'm in forwards. I'm heartless, cause these niggas is hating on me just because I'm the biggest, the largest, the biggest. Safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up shit since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep the heat even when I'm in forwards. I'm heartless, cause these niggas is hating on me just because I'm the biggest, the largest, the biggest, the largest. 30K on my riches for hard times. These niggas just mad cause they bitch in my archive. Joy came back on the 4-5. If you play then you lay right there by your own gun. Hold before with a logo. Tell them run this bitch back like so-so. Got this rap shit here in the chokehold. Did a show out in Austin. Shout out to safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up shit since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep the heat even when I'm in forwards. I'm heartless, cause these niggas is hating on me just because I'm the biggest, the largest, the biggest, the largest. 30K on my biggest, the largest.
Run! Run for your life! They're trying to take your light! It's fuel! They're vampires! They're fucking vampires! Run! Oh my god, the devil's in your house!
Real bad man.